different single, let's go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive on my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the pro.
Anthony, good to see you, mate. We're down here at JRM Garage. Now, you've obviously been here a few times.
Obviously a few times. I've actually known the car for a good close to 15 odd years. It was a friend of Rob and mine. He owned the car originally. I sold my O2 STI back in the day, and then this came up for sale, and I bought it. Rob was like, you have to buy it, they're going overseas. So I went and picked it up. It was just, still had a bit of mods done, had a Link G4 in it, made 230 odd kilowatt on 98, and it was a fun car to drive. Had water meth injection, things like that. And one day I turned to Rob and I was like, mate, it's time to start to do what we dreamed about. He's like, oh, what's that? I go, we're putting the H6 in.
Yeah.
And then leisurely love, time of love that came into this, and then 3 years later, here it is.
Now, I would imagine there's not too many of these conversions getting around, is there?
No, they're starting to get a bit more known now.
Yep.
But at the time, there was only a few going around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And not many done properly on the street to this extent.
Now, and I'm amazed when you get in and you have a look underneath and just a real good in-depth look around it. It just looks like it's meant to be in there. It looks very factory, in a sense, you know, we've got a radiator in the boot and stuff like that, but, which is not very factory, but just the way that everything's set up there, it really does. It just looks so neat, doesn't it? So
that's what I wanted to go with. I wanted to keep it stealth, so if for instance, cops do decide to open the bonnet, they look, it looks fairly mild, which it's all done properly, and it's nice and hidden, bit of a stealth look.
Yep.
Apart from the radiator in the boot.
Yeah. and the full roll cage.
Yeah, and the full roll cage.
Now, and we've been out, we've had a bit of a run up and down the street. You've taken Tyler for a run around the block. He came back, I think his words was he's been in 900 horsepower cars and never felt power like he had in this. Yeah. But it's a different power, right?
It's a different power. It only makes just under 500 horsepower, but the power delivery is, you can't explain it. Like, taking people for a run, try to explain, you can't explain. You just got to jump in the car and go, and then they understand the power feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you can't talk about it.
And do you think it's that torque number as well?
That's what I think the big thing is that torque. And with these turbos, they're not an overly big turbo, and it's just the power. There's next to no lag. That's the only way we can picture it.
Okay, impressive. Now, what turbos are we running?
So we've got two TD06 18G billet SL2s.
Yeah.
Yep. So they got 3-inch V-band exhaust housings at the back.
Not too big, but plenty.
Yeah, just enough. So and a 45mm gate on each.
Yeah. So, now there's a lot of engine management and stuff.
Yes.
Behind this as well, right? This is one thing that you think has helped this build.
That's the biggest thing. Sean from EFI Performance suggested we run the M-Tron KV8, and he rewired the whole car. So we're running 2 Motec PDMs, running Motec Dash, the M-Tron KV8, a whole list of sensors, and that's what I believe with his tuning and the engine management that we have in it is why it's, with the stock motor, it's loving it.
So you're really monitoring just about everything?
Pretty much, yeah. We got sensors for everything. So we've got exhaust back pressure sensors to make sure, see if the turbos are, make sure they're right for it and everything.
You've
like
worked out how to read all that, and
Oh, I'll leave that up to Sean. If I find a problem, I'll give him the buzz.
yeah, okay. And you've been really happy with the tune. And
Yeah, very
It's
happy.
tuned down, like
Yes, the torque's been. It should have made a lot more torque. It's only making about 850 now, but there's a lot of torque limits on it and the power limits. It's a very conservative tune.
yeah.
So there's still a lot more in it, but as always said, it's happy where it is. It's not breaking, so drive it and enjoy it.
And it's a stock gearbox.
Stock STI 6-speed gearbox.
Yep.
Just has a twin plate XCD in it.
Right.
Yeah, the whole driveline it's got R180 diff in it, so it's a full O2 STI driveline in it.
Right. And a fairly large exhaust system going through there.
Yeah, so it's got twin 3 inches all the way through with a little cross pipe in it.
Yep.
And it gives it
a very nice sound.
Yeah, nice sound, that Porsche-esque sound.
Yeah. And obviously got the wrap. You've got JRM garage on there as well. Yeah, showing off where it's all done.
Yeah.
And you must get a few looks.
Oh, it does get the attention. It does. It turns some fingers, especially when it's on song on the street.
Yeah. And I guess that's the other thing. A lot of them don't stay on the street for that long of these conversions, right? So and that's where you've been lucky. Now, we did mention before you got the radiator at the back. Obviously, there's just no room for that.
Yeah, definitely with a GC8, there is no room in the front, especially to make it efficient.
Yep.
You could possibly put a smaller radiator, push the front mount further out, but it's just too much hot air here, and it's just won't have enough.
Not going to work in Queensland.
Not enough room to escape. And with putting the radiator in the back, we've noticed a lot of with the inlet temperatures is very low. There's no radiant heat in the engine bay, especially with the dry sump. All the hot stuff is in the boot, and intake temperatures is almost ambient. So,
Okay.
yeah, when it's on song.
Yeah, and you've got airflow going through in there as well, so it's all set up to...
So it's got two 16-inch 3000 CFM fans.
Right.
And an auxiliary water pump as well. So the way it's set up, it's completely sealed from the front side to the back side, so no air can go around, and so it goes completely straight through, and the fans do all the pulling from the top of the boot and then out the back.
Now, had you seen that design and followed that,
Yes.
or did it sort of had to work it out?
A friend of ours, mine and Sam, he designed. There was a design in the UK, so we did that, and with Andy Forrest as well. Andy Forrest was one of the leading guys with the EG33, 1300 horsepower, world record holder for
a bit of information there.
Yeah, so he helped me a bit with it, and then with the radiator setup, kind of knew where he did it, and then kind of did our own thing with it as well. Took a bit of everything and then kind of put it all together.
And now you like to get this out on track a little bit as well, where you can.
Yeah, when I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were talking before, and you were itching for Power Cruise to come up.
Yeah, itching for that to come around again.
Obviously, roll cage, it limits us a little bit on different brekkie laps and things
Yeah,
like that.
that's right.
You said you might have to pull it out.
Might have to pull it out, make an appearance, but
bit of a job too. I'd imagine.
yeah, it is. It's a good job to take it out, and then I got to put it back in.
You've had it out before,
I've had it out before, yeah.
and
So,
you would prefer it in? Do you feel?
I would prefer it in. Even last time I had it out was still with the 2 litre, and I prefer to even have it in, especially going through the mountains and just driving. Feel a lot safer with the cage.
Because that's full side intrusions.
Yeah, that's the full. Is it AGI? It's a full comprehensive cage at the time when I got it. I think there's the new ones where it got a couple extra bars in it, but at the time it was a full bolt-in comprehensive cage.
No, and it's good. It's very well padded and
yeah, especially with Power Cruise and stuff. Yeah, all wood.
And now you obviously get out there and you like just to scare a few blokes.
Yeah, I like taking people for a bit of a run and go for a track.
Shut down a few of us boys in our V8s.
Oh yeah, try to, but I've been chopped a few times on some big V8s.
There's always someone quicker.
Exactly
there is
right.
always someone quicker. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter what you've got. Now,
it's all fun.
Yeah, you gotta love it. What about any future plans? Is there anything that you've done? You're happy where it is now, or
at this point in time with that current setup, I'm happy. But for me to go any further, I'll need a sequential box.
Yeah.
Because even if I take the limitations of this one, it will destroy this box as it is. Mm-hmm. But I've got a second motor, which will be forged internals, headwork, and we'll be pushing around. We'll aim for the 1,000 horsepower mark, but that's just down the track.
You've been surprised how some things have held up.
Yeah.
Talk about axles and
Yeah. So
Yep.
I've got drive shaft off billet stage 3 axles sitting still on the shelf in the workshop. We haven't needed to use them. Still
Yep.
running all stock. We thought we were going to break them and the drags, but still got spare standard ones, but they've held up. They've been good, which I think the torque is what's helping it. Spinning the tyres is releasing the pressure off the driveline.
instead of just putting all that instant straight on, it gives them
That's
a bit of a pressure outlet.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned the drags,
Yep.
so it has been down the quarter.
It has been there. First outing it did with a very doughy crap launch. It did a 12.4 on wastegate pressure. And that was, shocking run. That was its very first outing. And it was very packed that night, and we only got 3 runs. Second run, launch control didn't hit. And third run, he just wheel spun and was pointing to the wall. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that was just at the launch, and then 12.4 I can say was my best run
Yep.
to date.
Yeah, it's
But
obviously got a lot there.
It's got a lot in it, so
You've just got to get it down there.
Just got to get down, yeah. have some more practice.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing.
No,
now, so now you mentioned that was on wastegate as well. So what boost are we running?
So it's about 13 to 15 pound on high boost,
Yep.
which isn't a lot and makes good
Yeah.
power.
Okay. That
On
is,
E85.
and then flex.
No flex, just pure,
Oh.
straight E85.
Yep. Okay. And what? Let's go back now and talk about other cars,
Yep.
because this is not your first car, surely.
No, definitely not my first one.
So,
I've only had a couple, so I've had an 02 STI,
yep.
which I owned that for a good 10 odd years. And that was like my little baby, making 230 kilowatts on 98 back in the day. It was a real fun car to drive. And then apart from that one, I had my first one, which was a Toyota Corolla.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Old Corolla Seeker.
There you go. And was it owning the the STI?
Yeah.
Was it owning that then
Yeah,
sort of
it's
drove you to think about the next step and
well,
where you were going?
with my cousin Rob with the workshop and stuff like that. We've always been into Subarus.
Mm-hmm.
So when I had the O2, I was like, nah, I'm done with cars now. That was going to be the end. And then this came up. It was like, okay, it's cheap. I'll just be happy with it. And then it was like, nah, that's it. We're just going to go all out. This is going to be the last one. Let's just do everything what we wanted to this car and just keep it. That's it.
And I've noticed if you hang around Rob for any longer than 10 minutes, you start to know all the Subaru guys anywhere. So,
Yeah, definitely.
they all seem to know Rob very well,
Yeah.
and he knows them all, especially on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
So you're related to Rob as well.
Yep, Rob's my cousin, so
So you had to get the Subaru bug. Now
that's it.
plenty of them come through JRM Garage.
JRM
We
Garage
better give him
do
a
a
shout
lot.
out.
Definitely do a lot. They do a lot of work for a few of the boys in
Not
WRCs.
just Subarus, but
No.
but he does love working on Subarus. Owns a very nice one himself.
Yep.
Not a bad daily driver.
Yeah, very clean for a daily driver.
We'll throw a few shots of that in there as well. And we've spoken with Josh, who's hiding over there as well, listening to us. But you'll see him at the last Brekkie Laps video as well. He's frequently down here as well.
Yep.
And as I said, many of the Gold Coast locals, and even Tyler Skyline's been on this hoist now.
Yep.
So you've got to check these guys out and see what they
Yeah.
do. And you can just see the quality of the work, right?
Do a wide range of work from your normal daily servicing, your just tune-ups to wild stuff like this.
Yeah.
So it's a one-stop shop kind of thing.
And it's hard once you got the bug, hey? It's,
That's it. Once you got it, it's very hard to get rid of it. I tried to get rid of it. No, it wasn't happening.
it's an expensive bug.
Yeah, that's right. It's an expensive habit.
This is, I'm looking at this build, and I'm not going to ask the question, but there's obviously a few dollars have gone into it. There's a lot of parts and a lot of time. Well, maybe the time. How long?
So time-wise, I was away for a little bit, but from start to finish was a good 3 years.
Yeah.
And it could have been done quicker if we streamlined a few things in hindsight, but it was just take time, had friends do things and stuff like that. It wasn't rushed. We thought about everything. Wanted to do it right, which is why it cost so much.
Yep.
Was everything's so expensive. I'd rather do it right the first time and not go around and go, oh, the wiring's doing this, and that's just do it all, cop it now, and that's it.
When do we think we'll see you back out having another go at drags?
Oh, when this coronavirus lifts, and then I'll be
do it all. Power cruise, drags, everything.
Yep, that's it all. All in a month.
I think we all will.
I think so.
Yeah, it was. I think insert that meme now, Tyler. Anyway, look, I do appreciate you having a chat to us today, and yeah, we've been itching to come and have a look at this and
pleasure to have you
and
guys
see it on launch control at least.
Yeah,
nothing too over the top. Just a little takeoff in launch control.
Just a little quick squirt.
Yeah, and like I said, Tyler was.
I was on a mission, I was on a plane. This is my transmission, I know I sound insane. Please just listen, pick me up, hold it down. Baby, just don't let me drown. Pick me up, hold it down. Baby, just don't let me drown. I am not a trick.
Here we are. It's time. It's early.
It's early. It is early.
Look out.
like 3
What's
minutes
going
early.
on? We're early. We're always like spot on time, right? Like, are we pretty close to on time every time?
Yeah, pretty well.
We're early. What the heck? The dog says, what's going on? The dog is barking. There's excitement happening.
G'day, everyone.
G'day, Overtakers. How you going? We are here early. What was this? Now the question is, will OTL remove the numbers after 100 like Carnage did recently and just do date episodes? I do not know. That's like so much thinking.
Probably just keep going up in numbers. It's easy.
Say g'days.
G'day, everyone. We've got Carnage, Bad Q Garage, Brendan South, James Bayless, Marv, Johnny Skidpig, Click.
He
Hey,
has
click.
clicked.
JRM, Rob, Trevor Smith, Nan. He's scrolling up. Gary, 660 GDS. How you going? Dad's Garage. Keep going through. Lots of chat before the show. Chris Young. Dave Ray.
What's happening?
Jim Clark. G'day,
G'day.
Jim Clark.
G'day, Jim. Good to see you, mate. Clarky. Johnny says, look out Dave's on the keg. Not quite. We're not quite there yet.
Not quite ready.
The keg's like set up over here. We've got a bit to go on the brew, and then a bit of carbonation to happen. So we've got a substitute for tonight. Keep us going.
Brad, Gary Sparkplug. Of the Sparkplug's roadside assistance, as it would appear on the Facebook group.
I'll move the mic. We've got a bit of background noise feeding back through there on my side. I don't know how it is for everyone else, but got the heater cranking in the shed, trying to warm things up tonight. We've had a bit of cool weather, mate, which means Winter Nationals.
Yes.
That's
Winter
part
Nationals
of stuff happening.
Is over.
All over, all done. Must be summertime already.
It is.
Yeah.
It was quite warm yesterday.
It was pretty warm.
Mark Biffin, g'day.
G'day. We'll let everyone tune in because we've started early. The dog's going off. It's like, woo, what's going on? Everyone's excited. There's something happening.
Adam Geary, g'day.
G'day, mate. G'day. We've got some stuff happening. I'll tell you what. I believe the FMR Hayabusa raffle has kicked off as well. So be sure to get over there. But if you can't get yourself a ticket, then keep watching here because I can tell you there is some ticket giveaways coming.
It certainly is.
So you might just win yourself another overtaker. Might win themselves a special prize from Team FMR. So which will be great to see. I hope you caught the video this afternoon of Automotive Carnage.
Yep. The shed tour around here.
So they were here just a couple of live episodes ago, and DJ was here, spent the night with us, and had a chat and did a bit of a tour of the shed and had a look around. Yep. And that's over on his channel.
Certainly
tonight.
Is.
It went live around 4:00 this afternoon. I was pretty busy today, so I didn't get to tune in for the premiere. It premiered at 4, but unfortunately I was still working at that point, so completely missed the premiere. So, but I did see. I watched the chat back, the premiere chat. You can click over to the side.
Yep.
And I watched back, and I saw James was there, Dave was there. There was a few people watching, so good to see, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.
Stephen Lever and Beck, g'day.
G'day. How yous going? Coffee break. No coffee break.
Shane Kane, welcome back.
We've got more buffering, says Trev. Is that before or after?
Not sure.
Working okay on your end? It says streaming.
Looks okay.
So we've had a lot going on. Been pretty busy, haven't we?
We certainly have.
We're still mid project on what's that thing out the front there?
Integra.
The Integra. Yeah. Still working on that one.
Yep.
Haven't quite finalised the video on that. We're going to do a bit of work on that on the weekend, but I don't know. We got busy.
Yep.
Looking after your Skyline. So bit of that coming up in the coming weeks. I don't know what else has been going on. Lots of stuff happening around the shed here.
Yes.
Lots of printing.
There's been lots of stuff going on around the shed.
Lots of printing. Printing's a new thing for us here. There's some cool stuff coming out. Actually, I'll grab one. We'll have a quick shot. Something on here.
Let's have a look at this. And you're not in frame. There we go. There it is. HJ poster. How cool is that? Reaper Lux, g'day. How you going?
And that's the little one. Hey, that's the small one. So they come out really good. Really happy with those. I haven't cut it out or anything yet, but about to frame that sucker up and put it up on my wall. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what we're doing next with banners on the weekend. I think we're going to print some banners. So big banners, and we'll see how that goes.
We haven't
shot any videos on the printing. I don't know if anyone's
jobs.
interested in that.
Well, Justin Stoddard says, hey there, boys, need to see the new things in the shed. That's coming up very soon.
There is a video of what we've got in the shed, the new bits and pieces, but I don't know whether anyone wants to see any of the printing stuff. It's not really car related, so I don't know. I watch printing videos, of course, on YouTube, so I have an interest in it, but doesn't mean everyone else will. So I don't know whether it'll just annoy people. But we've got some cool stuff coming up. Well, I've been on the phone this afternoon to Scotty Harker. We've got Kenda.
Yep.
They're locking in some dates at the moment. We hope to see some dates locked in for around the 29th. Is that right? Of July?
29th or 28th is around there.
I said 28th. You said that's a Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday, yes.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, 29th is the Thursday of July.
So it should be the 29th. We hope to see some Kenda action in Sydney. And look, I guess you just might have Overtaking Lane go down there and live stream that for you too. Because I know I think you want it. You'll have to drop a comment and let us know if you want it. But if you do, we might just make our way to Sydney. It means a bit of a drive, and hopefully my boss will give me time off.
Yeah.
You need at least the Friday off. You could probably work on the drive down.
Yeah.
You've got that sort of job that you can do that.
Marv says do it.
Fingers crossed my boss will
G'day,
let me
Darren.
have time off.
Darren Roos. G'day. He says, hey, boys, first time listener.
Oh,
South
g'day,
by
mate.
24.
Oh, there you go. There you go. A bit of the footy scores as well. Excellent. Excellent.
Click. Looks like they might be interested in the printer. It's CMYK.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I don't know whether I have an interest in that because I watch
G'day,
a lot of
Huggy.
stuff on it. So, but I don't want to bore everyone else with it. I bore Sally with it enough as it is. She falls asleep watching videos of me watching. I don't know. I talked about it last week. Lee Stewart in What Are You Watching? But he has some really good footage. Actually, if you watch his videos and you watch the footage that he does in the B-roll and stuff, he does an exceptional job of his YouTube videos. Lee Stewart.
G'day, Dingus.
So.
Mark Biffin says, damn straight, Kanda Live would be great.
Yeah, we haven't been down
Mad
to Sydney.
Cow
and
Mark, g'day.
Done a live from Sydney. So we hope to do that. We've got some... can I laminate? Yes, Adam Geary. Yes, I can. So we just got some laminated ones. They were just done the other day, the first lot of laminate ones. That's only on a bit of test vinyl, but they're laminated HJ stickers. All laminated up. So we did have a bit of a delay in the printer because we had an issue with it reading the print crop mark. So basically it prints a mark on it in each of the corners that tells you where it is. So when you print it, you pull it out, you laminate it, you can put it back in, and it then finds where it was to cut out those images. And I haven't told you this. This is probably news to you. But we had an issue with it. It wouldn't read it. So as soon as you put it back in and you went to do the cut file, it would say error 01111 error, service error, call technician. And that means that it needs a setting done in it. And we did all those settings, still didn't work. Had the technician out, worked on it all. He then replaced like part after part after part. Got to the point he's like, the only thing I haven't replaced is the servo board. He said, "This is we're under warranty at this point." He said, "I'll replace the servo board. It's the only thing I haven't replaced. I've done everything else." He said, "It can't be anything else." And he replaced the servo board, and it still didn't work. So this has been going on for over a week.
Thanks for the sub, Darren.
G'day.
Legend.
Thank you. You are a legend. Been going on for over a week. And then he just about given up. He's like, I don't know what it is. And he just found this other setting in the menu and went, oh, I just changed that. And you wouldn't believe it. It just fixed it. So he replaced all these parts for nothing. So he's like, oh, well, you got new ones of all that now. So, but it is now working. So yeah, we did the laminate. We've got some, we'd run some test files last night of the Kinger, Matty Good from No Good Garage. Run some test files on his Kinger stickers. We'll send them over to him, and I've got some more HJ ones to laminate. And then we threw the posters in, did the posters last night. We'll do some banners on the weekend, which are big canvas banners. We'll run those on the weekend, print some stuff up for our stall.
Yep.
And see how that goes. I don't know whether if there's any interest, we might print a couple of extra banners for people if they want them. They're pretty heavy duty, not that type stuff. They're much more heavy duty with eyelets and stuff in them.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes.
G'day, Paige. Huggy says, hell yeah, Kenda in Sydney.
Kenda in Sydney. There we go. Got another vote for that.
Brad says, Dave, throw it up on your channel. Be keen to see how it all happens.
Yep.
Shane Kane says, looks like a good poster for my new workshop.
That one's getting framed. That'll have a frame on it next week, and that's going up inside. So it looks so good, actually.
We need to put them on the site. People can pick them up as a poster.
Yeah, I guess you could like do them in roll tube or something and post them out.
Mm-hmm.
I can frame them at the moment. I made that one to fit a 50 by 70 frame,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite a large frame, but it's something that you can buy off the shelf, a 50 by 70 frame. So I made it to fit that. The colours look amazing, don't they? So happy with it. I don't know. I do look at it and think that is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Send that through, Chris. We can sort that out.
Oh, then Mum's on there saying border restrictions could be an issue for us for Kenda. I hope not.
Mm.
Oh, don't do that to us. No. That would be... Oh, it would just suck, wouldn't it?
Heathy Go Fast says, what about 3D printing? We have 3D printers at my work, but we haven't really done anything with 3D printing.
You were going to do something. You were going to print some
yes.
dashes, weren't you?
Yeah, for my car. I've still got to design it.
You're going
Finish designing it, so I'm going to print a replacement for mine to put the digital dash in.
Now, you've already had a chat
Replace the entire cluster.
Who are you talking to?
PowerTune digital dashes.
So you've been talking to PowerTune Digital Dashes.
Mm-hmm.
They said, we'll give you a dash for like half price.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they?
Yeah, sorting this out with a dash.
So
get that, and then I can get my dimensions and size it all up, and then we can finish designing it all. We'll pull the
even at full
out.
price, they're a pretty good dash, aren't they?
They certainly are. $700, I think, for the GPS one.
That's not bad value.
Mm.
And they're pretty awesome. So I know who was Jacob Setgas was running one in his.
He certainly is. Yep.
He was. I don't know. I think he is now. Is he? He's changed up since he's gone the M-Tron.
Not sure.
What's he running now? He's changed.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think he may have changed up, but he was running one. And he did like it. So
yeah.
But he may have changed that recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to pull my dash out so I can finish designing it and actually get the size of my dash properly, rather than just looking at
people would love to see a video of that.
Internet stuff. So work it out.
Yep. Huggy will come down and see us at Kenda in Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, how much did you enjoy? He drove all the way from Newcastle up to see Kenda in Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
So he certainly enjoyed that. And it is. I was chatting to Scott from Kenda, and I said, mate, where can you take this brand? Can you? I said, you need to take it more. Get it around Australia, do something with it, and they're just about being there for the races.
Yeah.
It's not about, like I said, quit your job, do it. And he's like, yeah, nah. They put everything back in. They really do that. And I guess we do that with the channel. Mm-hmm. Everything goes back in. So they're the same sort of thing with Kenda. They just throw everything back in. And I know they're really good. Like they had their last run in Sydney, which didn't go too bad, but they were rained out a bit. Mm-hmm. And they rolled over sponsorships and that because it wasn't a full event. They gave people the option that wanted to leave early, that they could roll over to their next Kenda event, the races. They're not in it for the money. They're just in it for the sport, and they do amazing stuff.
I certainly do.
So we really enjoy being involved with those guys.
Dad's Garage says, I'll throw you a logo. Forgot today and now drinking.
Yes, mate. Yes, Dropbox or something. I'll have a play around, send you something. I said I would. So, and I think keep an eye out on the Facebook group. We're going to put up a post. We talked about that earlier, didn't we? We're going to put up a post and say, hey, share something below for other content creators and stuff like. We've got people like Dad's Garage and many others that have got some content that they could share in the Overtaking Lane group, and we might make that a monthly post where they could share up on there. Mm-hmm. So just give everyone an opportunity to get involved on it there as well.
G'day, Grinding Gears, Mavo. How you going?
I've been threatening myself to come down for a coffee for a while, Mavo, but I still haven't got out of the warmth of my house. But I really need to come down and say g'day. I've been a bit slack, mate, but love to come and say g'day. See you soon. But we do have a show. I guess we can carry it away saying g'days and talking and rambling on, which we do plenty of that for the next couple of hours, but we have a whole show lined up. We do have some stories. lined up? Oh, you've got a slide already going.
I do.
Aren't you lucky that I actually did that?
Yes.
Who would have thought that I've actually got that in the right spot? In my current
Mavo
frame.
says, see you in the morning, Dave.
In the morning, I don't know how I'm going to go tomorrow. It's a struggle on Fridays just to start work. Struggle most days. 99 episodes, Tom. Is that fair dinkum?
Yep. Nearly 100.
Wow. If you hadn't have been sick, we'd be to episode 100.
We would. Yeah.
But maybe you plan that because, like, isn't next week like giveaway week?
It is.
Is that
I think something like that.
Is
It's
it
pretty
like-
close to giveaway week.
like
It
a-
is giveaway week, actually.
next week is giveaway week
perfectly
for,
giveaway
for
week.
100? Did you plan this?
I don't know.
Tyler planned it. It was all fake.
Is this
Tyler was
conspiracy
never.
theory, is it?
Tyler was never sick.
Is this some sort of conspiracy theory, is it?
100%.
Someone's in their house at the moment. They've got like posters all over the walls. There's red string going everywhere.
Yeah, they're putting it together. They know. Yeah, Tyler's all. Yeah, mate, you planned this out, didn't you? 44 podcasts. There is a podcast involved here. Those poor guys have no idea what's happened in the last few weeks. Where's the channel?
They missed last week's podcast because last week's podcast for some reason didn't record properly. So I had like part of.
Is it recording tonight?
It is recording tonight. I tested it before the show.
Okay, so you've sorted that issue.
Yes, it was really weird actually. It recorded something from not even what we were doing. So it was really odd. I was so confused. Scotty, yes, g'day.
Mal's dropped us a logo. I can have a look at that, mate. I'll have to have a look with my straight eyes tomorrow, and we'll see if you can. I see it's a PNG, but if you've got if you happen to have like an EPS or Illustrator file or something like that, it's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes it even better for a really neat cut file. But we'll see how we go. I was sidetracking.
Stephen Lever says, if I send you a pic of my VS, could you do it? Send a message through.
We can do photos.
We can do that.
I'm going to do canvases on the printer.
Mm-hmm.
So we will do canvases. Keep in mind that canvases are not cheap. So canvas is about $900 a roll. So for me to get a roll of canvas to do on there, it's about $900 and nearly $1,000 just for the canvas. Then I've got to build a frame, put it onto the frame, like do the artwork, match it, stretch it. So there's a little bit involved in a canvas. I would say if someone wants a canvas of their car, which I do plan on doing, a canvas of your car is probably going to be upwards of $200. So I would say by the time we frame it and everything, because you can't just put it on any old piece of timber. It's got to be like proper stretcher bars and stuff like that, because otherwise it'll just warp. So you've got to buy proper frames that are built for what it is. So there's a little bit involved in that, but I will do it. 100% I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for my own cars. So that means once I've bought the roll to do my own cars, I've got to buy a $900 roll to do my own cars.
Yeah.
It's not going to be all $900 worth of roll for that. There's still going to be more room to do others. But I'll do some stuff for that. But I want to make sure that I got it 100% before I'm doing anything for anyone else. So, yeah.
Dang Dang's changed his name to I Hate People.
just generally.
Click says SVG, upsizable vector graphic. Good, because they are basically infinitely
Vectors are what I like.
or scalable.
Infinitely
is
scalable. PDF vectors. Yep. I love all that sort of stuff.
Infinitely
Vector
scalable
art is the way to go. I did have a guy message me today and tell me he could vectorize images for $8. I reckon he's full of crap. But he messaged me on Instagram today and said I could vectorize that for $8. And I thought, well, I'll send him something and test him out. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe he's fed legit. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see. We can trust everybody on messages on Instagram, I'm sure. They're all very, very safe. Oh, no?
Not always. All right, let's continue on.
You want me to change slides?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Schumacher, of course, on the website, overtakinglane.com.au/shop.
I would say
it
get
out.
on that because the prices went up on Schumacher and they went up at the start of the month. and none of the prices have gone up on our website because we've been slack and we haven't got there. So if you want to buy some Schumacher stuff, buy it before we change the prices because the prices actually have gone up. There has been a price increase from Schumacher. So in saying that, even with the price increase that we do, we are still well below recommended retail price on everything from Schumacher. So, yeah, get on it. Binder, don't forget that stuff. You know, it's pretty good. Don't forget the merch.
Yeah.
Don't forget our new hats.
Yourself up a shirt. New hat there. New hat, a retro hat, the jumpers, hoodies. It's cold still, so pick yourself up a hoodie.
Getting low on those hoodies, you might miss out. So don't delay. Don't delay. Got a coughing dog.
Yep.
Poor dog. Poor old dog. And what else have we got?
Shane Sermon, g'day.
We're missing. I think we're missing a few comments. Dog wants to be on TV. We got what else we got there? I figured it was you with that name, says Brad. Worked it out.
Shane Sermon said, I got vectorized on Sunday night, still hurting a bit.
Getting pretty vectorized tonight.
Mavo needs some more binder wheel cleaner. There you go. Now you got an excuse to go down there.
Oh, definitely. I do need some more Coke. I should put some Coke in that at some stage.
Do you want a cola? I do have one there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know
There's one I prepared earlier.
You know I've drank a few without Coke already tonight, so that's how we got in this position that we're in now. Done.
All right.
What's the go here? What are you watching?
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 Tell us. What are you watching? What are you watching?
Actually, probably not a lot, but also a lot at the moment. I guess I've been watching a lot of stuff. As I said, we had a problem with the printer. So we had a problem with the printer. So there was a fair bit of stuff that we've been watching with that at the moment. But alternatively, I've got one. Here you go. Ready? I'm ready.
Miami boat ramps.
I watched this last night quite often. I've got the old telly in the bedroom, and you head to bed and you think I'll just put something on, and I don't know why, but I really get sucked into Miami boat ramps.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's 1 a.m., it's 2 a.m., I've got to work tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm still awake watching this Miami boat ramps. It's just people putting their boat in the water at the boat ramp and a guy commentating on it. Yeah. And I'm like, he's got quite a few subscribers.
Is it like people struggling to put their boats in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bit like dash cams. So dash cams can suck you in.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't know, I end up having to turn it off because I'm like, I've got to go to sleep, I've got to work tomorrow, and I've got to turn it off because I get so suck it in that, It's Miami boat ramps. Check it out. There's a few others. There's like all over inlet and stuff. People crossing the bar. Yeah. Some of the stuff in Miami in the big boats. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. It just suckers me in. I don't know. Has anyone else ever seen it? Has anyone watched it?
Huggy says, watching Blind Garage. James Baylor says, are you a Florida man at heart, Dave?
Well, they have a Gold Coast in Florida, right? I'm a Gold Coast guy.
Shane Sermon says, Paul Gallen getting tenderised.
Oh, no. I didn't see any of that, Shane. I didn't see any of that. And I'm like, damn. I didn't hear much of the news. Did you? When did you hear about the fight?
No.
Oh, yeah. Paul Gallen got whooped every round too.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my mum, talking to Lynn before, and Lynn and Russ, they watched it, and yeah, they said he got whooped in every round.
Yeah.
And he said he was just playing with him. could have took him out in any round, but just sparred with him,
Yeah.
just training for his Olympics bid. So, and Paul Gallen's gone into that fight undefeated.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I probably should have went down to the pub and had a watch of that. I would have enjoyed it.
Aussie Outback Bush Mechanics just subscribed.
Good on you. Good on
Welcome.
you, mate. Welcome to see. We might have a few new subscribers tonight. A few people coming over from Automotive Carnage. The dog is just going off tonight. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Just like, stop talking. What's going on? Is there something happening up there? Poor little puppy. Callum didn't see it coming, says Johnny Skid Pig. Stop upsetting the dog, Tyler.
I don't
Jesus.
ignore her. She's fucking.
Tyler, what are you doing? Can't take him anywhere.
Dang Dang says, at my mum's place, the boat ramps are piss funny, especially when the summer starts.
Mate, I reckon we could go down and we could make a second channel. Just do Gold Coast boat ramps.
Yep.
I'm like, maybe I'll have to go down there one day, just sit there for the day and watch the boat ramps and see if it is as interesting as Miami boat ramps. You've never seen this, have you?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to watch it?
Maybe, I'll give it a look.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll probably forget, like everything else. Stephen Lever says, you now have to get a border pass to leave Queensland.
Oh, really? Is that a thing? Jeez. Are we at 6,000 subscribers yet, says Trevor? Let's have a look. Where are we, Tyler?
James Baylor says, that sucks. A few weeks back, pre-4th lockdown, I had to get a permit to get back into Victoria.
Geez, are we at 6,000 subscribers yet? We're at 5,990. What do you want to guess?
9? I'm guessing by the way you're looking at me. Is it 5,999?
Do you think we'll click overnight? No, we're 92. We need 8 more.
G'day, Salt. How you going? FMR
G'day,
Salt.
mate. G'day.
Huggy says, I think the dog is trying to say you need a Ford in the shed.
Oh, hardcore.
He needs a JDM.
5,992 subscribers. So we do need 8 more. We've got all our regulars here. You guys are always amazing. Always been here every week to have a chat with us. And, yeah, we love it. But so you need a border pass to get back into Queensland. Damn, this could be a big issue for us coming up for next month for Kenda. Let's hope this stuff sorts itself out. Look, we'll plan to do Kenda. We'll book our time off. I'll talk to my boss tomorrow and see whether I can have the day off. We've got a heap coming up. We've got Kenda, obviously, at the end of next month. We've possibly got some drags this weekend. We're going drag racing?
Possibly. I'm not sure. It depends on how we go Saturday night.
Well,
that's the problem.
If not, you've got to get up even earlier because Steve Lever's got a show on up there for Cars and Coffee and said, get your ass up here. Why haven't you come up and seen me yet? And I said, well, we're going to Lakeside Drags. So if we're not going to Lakeside Drags, we're going to go see him. That's an hour earlier start. He starts
it's not
at
as
8.
big of a day, though.
No, true. But we should probably take the ute up to the drags. Yeah, I don't know what else we're doing.
I just might be a bit dead on Sunday morning.
We'll see how we go. I think we've got Tyler's 20s, I don't know, first.
24th.
Tyler's birthday tomorrow, guys. Tyler's birthday tomorrow. So we do have some celebrations to have on Saturday for that. So we'll be doing the family thing and all your friends.
Yep.
I think we're going axe throwing.
Yep.
Do a bit of fun down the brewery. Who would have thought you would want to go to a brewery for your birthday? Do you even drink beer?
Not really. I'll give it a go.
You can't have too much before axe throwing anyway.
No.
But we're going axe throwing.
But I can have some after.
And then we're talking about going drag racing on Sunday. I've got till Saturday to buy a ticket in that, so we've got to commit. I ordered I know we talked about changing the transmission in the HJ. I ordered a gasket.
Mark White just subscribed. G'day.
Another sub. Good on you, Mark. Thank you. We'll be coming across from the guys at Auto Carnage. I ordered a gasket because I'm just like, I know I've got to change that transmission and go turbo 400 and we've got to race the HJ, but I also have a problem with funds and an $80 Morosso gasket instead of a crappy one that we got now was a little bit cheaper than a $5,000 transmission.
Yeah.
So plus drive shaft, plus everything else that we got to do to convert it into the turbo 400. So we might throw that in when that turns up. I ordered that the other day. Hopefully that turns up. So I was watching Street Machine Carnage the other day, and he raised a point and said it's not like America where they just overnight parts everywhere. They're just like, oh yeah, we'll just get this, and then it's overnighted, and they've got it the next day.
Yeah.
In Australia, if you get it within a week, you're doing quite well.
Yeah.
And it's very true. And I just thought, is there a really big gap in the market, or is there just not enough money to be made in Australia? What do you reckon? Which is it?
Maybe there's just not enough money to make in Australia. I don't know. Probably the
Why
expensive.
do you not
to run over
have,
here.
like, because there is plenty of companies
Yeah.
already in Australia doing parts.
Was it Australia Post? Is that the problem?
Well, surely not. You can
Or
express
toll.
post stuff,
Toll
and
making things
toll's a
disappear.
problem. We know that. Where's my frickin' gearbox toll?
Huggy will be off for Kenda. Good stuff. Call of Org says Black Hops. Now we're headed to Little Palms, I think it is. That's the brewery we're headed to because it's very close to where the axe throwing is. So it's very convenient.
Yeah. Sorry, Black Hops. Black Hops is not far from here, actually. We haven't been to Black Hops.
No. Would have been a good one to go to, actually.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the guys at work really likes Black Hops.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your mum's been not keen because they don't have a ginger beer on tap.
Ah.
They've only got like a cider, and she
Okay.
said that's not good.
Scotty S just subscribed.
Oh, did he? Hang on. What? Time? Where you been all this time?
He's a member but not subscribed.
Does that add? Hang on. Is it going up? Let's have a look. Let's just go back and see.
We should have another 2 from the last time you checked it.
No, it hasn't updated. Not on here. It hasn't.
Mark White just subscribed on another account. G'day, Mad Cow Mark.
Oh, yep, 5,993. There you go. There's our YouTube stats. You cannot see any of that. Does that make absolutely no sense? If I hold it back there, it's clearer. We've gained 50 subscribers in the last 28 days, guys.
Stephen Lever says, happy birthdays, Harley. You don't look a day over 30. I hope not.
I hope you liked the last video where we attempted to stick a blind man in a drag car. We'll make that happen. We got some good offers. There's some people who are willing to take him for a run. Lakeside. Lakeside, you can have passengers.
Yes.
$5, I think, to have a passenger at Lakeside, so we can definitely do Lakeside.
Shane Salmon says the RB30EH was cool on your Aussie Rivals vid.
Yeah, there was a shot of the engine bay that we didn't make it. I took that on my phone.
Oh,
and
that's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I didn't send it across to you.
Yeah,
It's on my phone.
He may or may not be the person who I will go to for all my RB knowledge when we build our RB. So
Meadows is a great guy. Meadows is a guy I've known for a long time. So my computer wants to restart.
Kane Rasso 26 just subscribed.
Thank you, mate.
And
Thank
Mark
you.
Biffin.
Mark, good on you, brother. Good on you guys. You're finally signing in. You've been here every week. And 5,996. We are 4 off of hitting 6,000. We could
There
hit
we go.
6,000 on tonight's show. Wouldn't that be cool?
James Baylor says, well, by the end of the show, we have an almost blind man talking crap, and that's why we are here.
I'm getting there. Everyone just loves to watch me get drunk on Thursday nights. I don't know whether it's the car stories that we come in for on a Thursday night or how pissed will Dave get tonight. And I have put a pretty good attempt in before the show tonight, so you'll be happy to know.
Scotty S says, I'm trying to do my bit, unsub to resub. Mopar man, g'day.
Thanks, mate. Mopar man, g'day, brother. Good to see you, mate. G'day.
Yes, you were talking about Metas. With the,
Metas. Oh, look, I've known Metas for a long time. So we go right back to school, went to the same high school together. Indoor cricket, back in the great cricketer. Stephen Metcalf played outdoor cricket, indoor cricket. Actually quite a talented cricketer. And back in my early days, one of my earlier jobs, I was assistant manager at Rackerman's Indoor Sports Centre. So I did. It's got some blings going on.
Yeah.
So
Nationwide Jack Repairs is subscribed. Crazy Cat Blown Turbo Wheel. Blown Turbo Wheel just subscribed as well.
Excellent, thanks guys. Thank you. We get us to 6,000.
Crazy
6
Cat.
shots for 6K. oh, okay. I'm not scared. But yeah, he was a great cricketer. Played Super League, indoor sports, indoor cricket. Because I was involved in Carl Rackerman's Indoor Sports Centre. So that was when your mum was pregnant with this young fella. Over the other side, so 24 years ago. That was when I was working there. So there you go. So I watch you, very relatable. Just trying to keep up, mate. Keep it up. I don't know. Do you have a drink with every time I have a drink? Is that how it works? You've got to mix them as strong as I do.
Marv says Tyler still owes us for 5K. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. A set of tyres.
Yes. The plan was to do that for Fridays, but I brought tyres out, didn't take a jack, a tool, or anything.
Yeah. Bit scared of breaking that. He's got no money. You got to remember, this is a young guy that's just bought, 24 years old, just bought a $500,000 house. Has a minimum wage job.
Yep.
Right? You do, right?
Yes.
You have a minimum wage job. You've bought a
It's a good
$500,000
job,
house.
though.
It's a great job. You love what you do. You get to work from home.
Yep.
Maybe a minimum wage job, but you've got pretty good conditions. Your missus not on big money.
No.
Hopefully one day studying to do pharmacy, but she's got a few years to go.
Yep.
You've spent your house deposit to buy a Skyline.
Yep.
Then resaved enough to be able to get yourself into the housing market to buy a $500,000, which is the entry level for the Gold Coast, basically.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a house. You've got yourself a mortgage. So you're completely broke now, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yes. So, yes, you want to rip off a set of tyres, but you're also scared that if you break the Skyline in the meantime, you've got no funds to repair it.
Yes, it's going to sit for a very long time if it breaks.
You've got a whole engine to replace,
Yeah.
but you've got no money to build that engine.
No. It's just going to sit as like an ornament for a while.
Yeah. We'll get there one day. One day.
That is true, Brad. I did leave it in your car after the event. And then it wasn't until I moved into my house. And then after Brad left, after helping us move in, he had to come back because we forgot to get him out of his car.
What did we forget?
My tyres
Oh.
from Fridays. They sat in his car for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shed skids at your place, says James. There's got to be at least a skid. You don't have to kill
I've
it.
got nice epoxy floors at my shed.
He actually does. When are you going to do a shed tour of your place?
Oh, I'll have to do that soon. Maybe like just do it as a members thing first and then drop it out to the public.
Yeah, you got to start dropping some members videos.
Oh, that'd be good. Mark, Dad will buy you a set of tyres.
Hey,
Jason Tompkins,
Dad
today.
just spent stupid money on a printer. He gets carried away and says, "No, Overtaking Lane doesn't need to buy any stickers. I'll buy an entire printer. That will be cheaper." Not.
Scott S says the new OTL drinking game at Dave. We drink when you drink and you drink when any of us drink.
Okay, done. Let's go again.
Johnny says driveway skid. I would do a driveway skid, but my driveway is Pebble Creek, so that would rip everything to shreds.
We're going to do one
It
here.
rips my bare feet to shreds.
I'm keen to do a driveway skid here. We'll do one here. Anyway, we do have some news stories tonight. We actually have a show here. What are we going? We've gone for like, how far are we into the show? 50 minutes into the show.
I do have room for a
40
swag
minutes.
dang. You could crash at my place.
40 minutes into the show and we haven't even done the first news story yet,
Yeah,
mate.
let's do it.
No, we didn't finish the... Oh, yeah, we finished that.
watching? What are
Nah,
you watching?
Nothing now. It's all over, right? No, don't watch it.
What are you watching? Tell us. What are you watching?
Ah, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's start some news stories. The first news story we got tonight is all about the Winter Nationals, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the Winter Nationals up here, Tyler. Tyler's running away. No! What the hell? We had the Winter Nationals up here because it's winter and it's a national event. There you go. Look, we always get all of our drag news from a website called dragnews.com.au because that's a great place to go for drag news. Just makes sense, right? Dragnews.com.au, drag news, that's where you go. But unfortunately, we've lucked out.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, what have we got on drag news about Winter Nationals?
They will no longer be covering any of the 400 Thunder drag racing events.
This is the news we get to bring you from... What? We've got nothing.
Yeah.
We've got nothing because Drag News magazine has been shut out of the 400 Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
This is Australia's biggest drag news magazine. We got nothing.
Yep.
God damn.
Michael Dundas has subscribed.
That's twice in one night.
There you go.
Thanks, mate. Do you want me to check the numbers? Hang on.
Yeah.
I didn't actually in any way expect that we would do this. We would get this close tonight, but we are 2 off.
There you go.
5,998. We'll be getting shot glasses soon. That's scary.
Mopar Man says our Winter Nats will be held in July, I think, at Pomona.
Oh, yeah. There you go. But Winter Nats, we've got no news because they've been shut out. So the story is Drag News magazine wishes to announce that they're no longer able to cover the 400 Thunder drag racing events beginning with this weekend's Winter Nationals, or last weekend's, this was. As a result of the actions of the current 400 Thunder management, not Sydney Dragway or Willowbank,
Mm-hmm.
and the unreasonable demands that have been made ahead of the event. 400 Thunder has chosen to revoke Drag News Magazine's media accreditation and is now unattainable for them to cover the 400 Thunder events.
Mm.
Hey?
Yeah, pretty
I was
crazy.
surprised to see that. Drag News Magazine has no affiliation or to any governing body or series, and they do not work for the 400 Thunder and are not responsible for its event PR. They're a completely independent company and report on the spot from a news perspective, not a promotional one. They feature races and tell the stories. They're drag racing's biggest fans. We're not responsible for providing any PR or for promotion of a series. Look, I feel for Drag News Magazine. They're one that we turn to. We talk about a lot of their stories most weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Most weeks we feature something from Drag News Magazine.
Yep.
They cover a lot of stuff. If we're not featuring something that we're talking about on our live show, we're looking at something or reading something just in our general own lives of checking it out. It's very informative, and it's unfortunate they've been shut out of the 400 Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, it's just one of those things. We didn't apply. For anyone that's wondering why we weren't at the 400 Thunder, we didn't ask to be.
Yeah.
There was already KO covering it, Foxtel. There was really... We could have asked, but I don't think there was any room for us.
No, probably not.
There was probably no room for us. And that's not saying that they didn't tell us there's no room for us or anything like that.
Mm.
But I don't think there was. There was bigger fish to fry there for them.
Bad Q says, woohoo, you've hit 6K.
Oh, have we?
Scoob and Bad Bear have subscribed.
Have we really?
Yep.
6,002.
There we go. Cheering.
Unbelievable. The app says 6,002, Tyler.
There you go.
That's cool. Does that mean I need some
What?
Oh,
Sorry.
does that mean I need to go find a shot glass? Or you can just like button. Oh, buttons. I'll hit some bloody buttons. Oh, look out. It's not that time of the night. What have we got on the amazing prize wheel tonight, Tyler? Bring it on home. No, that's not that tune. We got nothing.
We got heaps of subs now. EX20.
Look at all you. Why didn't you subscribe before?
6 shots, Dave.
6 shots. Have I really got to do it?
Episode 100, the 6K celebration party. That sounds like a good idea.
I'll tell you what. We'll give away. How about for 6,000 subscribers, we'll give away 6 tickets in a Hayabusa raffle next week. 6 tickets.
Yeah, we can do that.
We will buy 6 tickets, $25 a ticket, Team FMR. We'll buy 6 tickets and give them away next week, among other things. There may be some other things that we'll give away.
Maybe even more tickets because we've also got 40 tickets to give away.
Shh, we don't really have 40 tickets to give away. We only got 6, but there may be more in coming weeks. We may have got 40 tickets to give away, but no, we didn't. We bought 6.
Stephen Do is in the chat. He said, showing Overtaking Lane to my Japanese aunt. She doesn't understand what's going on, but she loves it.
We don't understand what's going on either. We have no idea. We just come and, I don't know. This just happens. I don't know. I watched a lot of Tokyo Drift on the weekend. I'm sure that relates. Did you watch that the other night?
I didn't. I don't watch TV, mainstream TV. Very
Congrats on 6,000 subs.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mal.
Thanks, Mal.
$6.
Mate, we'll send you some stickers. Matt, some Dad's Garage stickers.
I Hate People is subscribed.
Did you not watch Tokyo Drift the other night? I thought that was one of your favourite movies.
It is, but I didn't know it was on TV because I don't look at main TV very often.
It was.
The dog's at me again.
I might have to head to the house and get a shot glass soon.
You don't have to succumb to the pressure.
Oh, I don't mind.
I do.
Dad says no. There you go. We've got through one news
Stephen
story.
Lever
Though.
just
We're
subscribed.
on a roll.
Yes,
We're
we're on one news story in like 45 minutes left.
45 minutes of car news of the Overtaking Lane channel, and we've got through one story. How many stories have we got lined up tonight, Tom?
I don't know. Many more than last week.
Oh, that's strong. Even
Yes,
without-
Muff. I do have a rebuild coming that is like 3 years away.
We've got the block,
Yeah, I don't have anything else, and I
but
don't.
we don't
have
even
money to
have the
buy
block.
anything else.
Have you paid for the block?
I haven't paid for the block yet. No.
But we've got
It's
a block.
just- yes.
You probably should pay for that at some stage.
Probably, yeah.
I think that may be coming
Mm.
because you've got like an engagement party. I think they're bringing your block up. They're coming to visit you for your engagement party, bringing your block.
Yeah.
Because they got some wheels and stuff here they need to pick up.
Mhm.
So we're doing a trade.
I Hate People has donated $6 as well.
You're a legend. Thanks, mate. 6 for 6. Thank you. That's really cool. I can't believe we hit 6,000 subscribers. We've hit. No, we're still on 6,000.
Mopar Man says this is what happens when you run out of topics. We haven't run out of topics.
No,
There
we've
is a
actually
lot
got
of news.
we actually got many
More
topics
we have
tonight.
more news than last week.
We do have news topics, but I think that
Ego boost.
Congrats on 6,000.
Thanks,
Carnage.
Carnage. Dropped us $5.
Good on you, mate. Thank you. We do think that I don't know. Maybe you guys
Mad
just
Cow
love
Mark
listening to
says
us
your dog
ramble on
barking
shit.
is driving my dog crazy. I have to keep letting him out to check the yard.
It's like, what's out there? What's out there? We used to be able to leave the dog inside, but then we had this problem with Sally have to go to work, and
Yep.
no,
All
poor
right.
dog gets locked inside on
next?
its own.
John Force. He's landed his 153rd career victory with triumph at the New England Dragway.
How amazing is that?
Mm.
He is a bit of a legend, right?
Yes.
What can you tell us about John
Cletus
Force?
was pretty excited to meet him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Drag week. He was at Drag week.
I haven't seen that episode yet. Have I missed that one?
It was in the first ones. He touched his turbo.
Dragline, not at Rocky Mountain.
No, the
Race
Midwest.
Week.
Midwest.
Not in this ones that have just been on.
No,
this
I
week.
haven't watched the new ones yet.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Rocky Mountain Race Week. Rocky Mountain Race
Man
Week, by the
says
way, has been
topics the show rocks with or without.
Thanks, mate. Rocky Mountain Race Week has been on Bank Shift as well.
Yes, it certainly has.
Did you know that?
I did.
Because did you see it on our own page?
No, I actually keep seeing it pop up in the recommended loan
Oh, is it?
as I log in as Overtaking Lane.
So Chad, who we've been emailing and stuff as well, Chad over at Bank Shift Video, 1320, Bank Shift 1320 Video. Chad's been covering all of live of what's happening at Rocky Mountain Race Week. So you can watch Cletus, and many of you guys probably already watch Cletus and see what's happening with the catch-ups on Cletus or Vice-Grip Garage, a couple of the ones that we watch. But you can get over on Bang Shift Video and watch some of the live stuff. I think James shared it. James Barlis shared it in our Discord group the other day.
Yeah, he did.
And that was cool. So I love that. I like to, while I'm working away, I've got a couple of monitors.
James Bayless also does like the same thing. Play it in the background while working.
Yeah, I like to do that. So you could do that. How many monitors have you got set up? You're an IT man.
I have 3.
3?
Yeah,
plus the laptop.
Yes.
Do you run the laptop as well?
Well, now I learnt that I can actually, now that I got a VR headset, I learnt I can actually just work with that.
Really?
Yeah, I can just put it on and away I go.
You're kidding.
Yeah, just like hooks into my computer.
And you see
See what
like
I see
all
on my
just
computer.
the desktop and everything's on like.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
Yeah.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And sort of if you just want to zone in the work.
Have you done it?
I tried it last night, just mucking around with it. It's kind of cool.
We thought that would actually have been funny tonight. Tyler got a VR headset for his birthday. You got it early because his birthday's tomorrow, but you got a VR headset from your missus. Was that
I did. Yep.
Yeah, that's where you got it.
Yep.
Paige gave him one. And hang on, what's that?
Mad Cow Mark.
Can you see that?
He's dropped us $100.
Holy!
He says it's 6,000 subs. He says congratulations on $6,000. Have a drink on me.
What a legend! Oh,
Cheers,
mate,
Mark.
you're a legend. We were only just here. Mad Cow Mark, we were only just here standing in this spot just a couple of weeks ago giving some cash to Richo.
Go boost.
Hey?
Yep.
We got stickers
Congratulations
there
on $6,000. Have a drink on me.
Mate, thank you. Shit, mate. That's amazing. Thanks, mate. All right. Well, it deserves another story. Was I rambling?
Yes.
Do you want another have we finished the John Force story?
No, we didn't. He basically at the New England Dragway. He was running in the Peak / Blue Def Platinum Chevrolet Camaro SS Funny car. They now have a 4-3 record against Robert Height and the AAA New England Camaro as they picked up their second win of the season, 153rd of Force's career at the TaskerParts.com NHRA New England Nationals at the New England Dragway. For the third consecutive race, John Force Racing has won the funny car category, and for the 5th time in 6 races, John Force Racing has had at least one funny car in the final round. John Force in the Peak Blue Def Chevy Camaro team got their race day started with a 4.279 second pass at 211 miles per hour to defeat Corey Lee's 6.092. It was 2018 Funny Car champion J.R. Todd who fell to Force in the Peak team. In the second round, Force ran a 3.957 pass at 329 miles per hour to defeat Todd's 4.006 at 319 miles per hour. Terry Haddock came off a bye to run against Force in the semi-finals. He had a solid 3.975 second pass at 324 miles per hour and handed Haddock his loss, who ran a 4.199 at 296 miles per hour. And then lined up against the team president and 3-time world champion Robert Height in the final round. Force would maintain his consistency, running 3.972 at 327 miles per hour to defeat the AAA New England Chevy, running a 3.993 at 323 miles per hour. So pretty quick times there, smashing down the track.
And I'm pretty sure there was at least 3 drinks during that bit, just for those of you playing at home. I hope you're keeping up. There was 3 sips in there. Holy shit, mad cow, says James. Hi, Miriam, did we miss? Miriam said g'day. G'day, Miriam. We missed that. I saw the hires, so I looked back.
G'day, Mary.
Custom Dream Industries, Rob's here as well. G'day.
G'day, Rob.
Mate.
What up, G?
What up, G?
What up, G's in the house? Bring on Brizzy Jambo.
Hey, brother.
Definitely.
Yes, yeah, we got Kenda coming up before that. Brizzy Jambo's August.
Yep. Kenda in July.
We're looking to bring you some action from Brizzy Jambo. Completely run by Brisbane Jambo. We'll be out there filming it. May not be run by Overtaking Lane. It may be run by Brisbane Jamboree, but we'll film it for them. There could be a pay-per-view event run by Jambo. We'll wait and see what happens there.
Yeah.
But I've got some stuff there. I've got to get back to the guys at Jamboree. Actually, they've been talking to us this week. So we'll get back there. But we do have also Kenda.
Yep.
Border permitting. Kenda, end of July. Free stream coming up for that one. They're pretty keen. I was just having a chat to those guys today, and they're like, free stream. They want to run a free stream.
Yeah.
So excellent to see. Where were we up to? On those comments? We got nice work. Mad Cow says, lucky he didn't put $6,000. He could have said, $6,000. Congratulations on $100. Whoops. Oh, mate, you are a legend. You are a legend. Good on you. Is Rat here as well? I've seen some more. Rat Fink might have just arrived as well. I'm on top
G'day,
chat,
Rat Fink.
so I'm missing some
Rat Fink
comments.
is there. I was also on top chat.
We're missing comments. You gotta click this button at the top. Does everyone know about that? Live chat, top chat.
Yeah.
The button up the top there. Click that. You might miss some stuff.
Grinding Gears says saw a 376 at 325 at Win Nationals on the weekend, and he red lit.
Look, there's some cool stuff out there. Winning that. So I really wanted to go out. I was just it just didn't work. I don't know. It was a little bit pricey for me. There wasn't quite enough Top Fuel cars, only 3. I love going and watching Top Fuel. I do love to go out and watch Top Fuel, but $70 to see 3 Top Fuelers run down. And looking back, there was some great runs, and then I'm like, I see you guys that went out, and wish I was there. But
It is expensive for all of us to go out there.
Oh, yeah.
Add all of us up, and it's like $300, $400
Yeah.
the time we all get out there.
Yeah, definitely. So,
And fuel, food, you're probably looking at $500 for the weekend.
yeah, it's a bloody expensive trip. But we wouldn't have went out there to film. We would have just went out there to kick back and watch, I think. I would have been... And then I feel weird if I don't go out there with a camera these days to an event. I should have brought a camera. I should have filmed that. There's so many people that else wanted to see that.
I think we might have went to buffering again for a second there.
Oh, no.
It's
We're
back now.
We're back?
Looks like it's back.
All right. We'll keep up with a...
Grinding Gears says, was fastest pass in Australian history.
Look, we're going to see some quick passes coming up too. I tell you, there's going to be some more stuff. Kenda, the radial racing.
Rob and Dads went to Cooley's. Cooley Rocks.
We had Cooley Rocks. We had Beach Fest.
We
were always going to Beach Fest. To be honest, we were heading to Beach Fest.
Yep. And then there was all the COVID stuff.
There was some COVID stuff on the sunny coast, and I was like, do we want to go to the sunny coast? We don't need that shit stuff in our chances on everything. Stephen Chandler's here as well. Hey, cuz.
Mark Biffin says only 3 fuelers was the reason I didn't go. Family of 6, imagine the costs.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Same thing, right? It just adds up. It's just... But I do love to go to Top Fuel. It's been something that I've enjoyed, from this big, going to Top Fuel.
Yeah.
So, impressive stuff.
Rat Fink will be going to Gator Nationals in Gainesville for sure next year. Watch all the Schumacher cars.
Oh, that's awesome. Still got a little bit left to get through.
Yes, for the bottle that I bought this afternoon.
We won't get through the entire bottle, surely, before the end of the show, or will we? Maybe we will.
All right, what's up next?
We're trying a bit. Sorry, just we're trying a bit of
Is this the story that's up next? I don't know what you got on the screen here.
Captain Morgan Black Spot. Oh, who's this? What?
I don't know what's going on.
What? What's this chick? What? What's she doing here?
I don't know where we're at.
I might have been just clicking random stories because that's not where we're at. We'll get to that. No, we're there.
I thought this was a bit odd that was on a supercars story.
We'll get to that.
4 supercars will take part in a drag race at Hidden Valley on Friday night for the massive weekend that is on at Darwin. A quartet of supercars will be used for a quarter-mile blast on the drag strip at Hidden Valley during the Nitro Up North meeting that is sharing the bill with the Darwin Triple Crown. Motorsport.com understands Brody Kostecki, Zane Goddard, Todd Hazelwood and Gary Jacobson will take part. The drag demo will be broadcasted live on Fox Sports. It won't be limited to supercars either, with a number of Australian superbikes and stadium super trucks also set to be involved. The last time a supercar was used for a drag race was back in 2019 when then Tickford Racing driver Chaz Mostert took on Ben Bray and his Toyota Super drag car at the Winter Nationals at Willowbank.
Well, I think there's more rum in that than Coke. You might have to get me another can of Coke, mate. You got any there? That one's a bit empty. You don't want to give me more rum than Coke. That's just dangerous.
Doing half and half, are you?
Put a little bit more Coke in there. Sorry, I just completely tuned out then. How am I going to go by the end of the show? Got to catch up on the vids for Dad's. Dad's got some cool videos up at the moment of Cooley Rocks. So if you want to...
Dropped another one
today. What he's talking about. That's probably what I've missed. But Cooley Rocks, there's 2 videos up there from over on Dad's garage. And we might do that post soon. Tyler can help me out and do some posts in the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
You got that?
Yep.
And do a
I'm following your camera guy.
Yeah, you got this? Do like self-promo things so people can drop some links in there for whatever they want to talk about. Their YouTube channel, their business, their...
Yep.
I don't know, whatever.
Yep. It will be the fastest pack up in history. I pack it all up myself every week anyways.
Yeah, I just pass out over in the corner. Usually by the end of this, there's a pillow down there.
He disappears and then I catch him later. He's leaned up against the kitchen bench on his phone. Looking at something.
Yes. Okay.
He's looking at cars he can't afford.
I send them all to you.
Yes, you did.
What did I send you this week?
I think it was a Gemini.
What have I sent you? I've sent you at least one
with
car.
an LS,
I've sent you,
I think it was an LS Gemini.
I think I may have sent you an LS Gemini this week.
Yeah.
If I sent you anything else, is that it? I
think
sent you
that's
some
it this
houses. I think I sent you some houses.
No, I don't know.
Did I send you a house? There was
I don't
like a
think so.
house with like a 10-bay garage the other day.
That was last week, I think.
Well, that was last week. There's always something I'm sending him going, we should buy this. And he's like, but you don't have any money.
Gary's got footage of the 3.7 second top fueler pass.
Oh, drop it in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we're on Discord somewhere.
All right.
All right. You want me to move stories? Because I really was not tuned in very well to the last one. This one's been all over the news everywhere.
Yes, the car has been completely swallowed by a sinkhole in a matter of seconds.
We've got to see video, Tyler. Have you got video footage of this
I
for
do
me?
have a video, yes. Here we go.
I'm going to play it. I'm just going to fix the video up here. I'm 30-second delayed, but I'm fixing it up so I can see it. Apparently, I'm looking at a V8 Supercars drag story. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Catching up.
It only takes seconds for it to drown completely. And then it's just after heavy rain in Mumbai. And it's gone. That car is just gone. See you later.
It just disappears.
What's this?
Sorry, I was just laughing at the car.
Yeah.
Sorry, I may have been slightly more amused than I should have been.
One moment your car is safely parked only a few metres from your building, then in less than a minute, your car has disappeared completely. That was the experience of an Indian doctor who filmed as a sinkhole opened up underneath his Hyundai. Luckily, he wasn't sitting in it. Kieran Doshi filmed...
That wouldn't have made the footage as good, would it, if he was sitting in it?
Guess not. Hirandoshi filmed as the concrete underneath his car crumbled and the car disappeared face down into a deep hole. In a matter of seconds, the car is completely submerged. The sinkhole opened up on Sunday morning at the beginning of an intense monsoon season in Mumbai. A heavy rainfall belt has been battering the enormous city for days, causing major flooding. That particular section of the parking area was an old well, which had been partly covered by a concrete slab. Half of the well was covered with concrete portion, while a part of it was kept open. Dr. Doshi said everyone parks cars there, and this is the first time that a portion of it had caved in.
By the way, we went from 6,002 subscribers to 6,001. Oh, no. They said Dave's drank too much. They just couldn't keep up.
Harrigan's, 17th of October, going to be huge, says Rob.
Yeah, it will. It will. We got some emails for that. Did you get some emails?
I'm not sure. Possibly.
I got. No, you weren't at the last one.
You were.
You didn't go to the last Harrigan's.
No, I didn't make it. I was off doing something else.
Look, we'll go up to the next Harrigan's. I think Uncle Lloyd's going up.
Mm-hmm.
Have a couple of Tiranas at least.
Yep.
He's got some amazing cars. We've got to go do a what's in his shed up at his place.
Mm-hmm.
Dog's racing on you.
Yep. Marv says, help, my Hyundai fell down a well. What's that? Your Hyundai's down a well. That's what the dog's trying to tell me. The Hyundai's fallen in a well.
What is with the dog tonight? What have we done? What have we done? Broken the dog. All right, we'll move on.
Opinion. You will not be travelling in a self-driving car anytime soon. Here's what the future will look like. It'll take many years for researchers to optimise autonomous driving. Those improvements cannot be rushed. This is how Anthony Fox, former US Secretary of Transport, envisioned the future of autonomous vehicles in 2016. By 2021, we'll see autonomous vehicles in operation across the country in ways that we only imagine today. Families will be able to walk out of their homes and call a vehicle, and that vehicle will take them to work or to school. We're going to see transit systems sharing services with some of these companies. It's not just autonomy in the vehicles. You're going to see trucks running more closely together, which results in fuel savings and positive climate impact. You'll see companies that will start to use unmanned aircraft to deliver products to us. My daughter, who will be 16 in 2021, won't have her driver's license. She'll be using a service. Nah. Fast forward to today, and I'm still driving a Peugeot 3008. This is the person writing the story on Market Watch. Not a bad car by what they're saying, but miles away from level 5 autonomy. Basically, we're still only at level 2. For most cars, it's kind of impractical to go any higher than that at the moment.
So what's level 5? Level 5 is
complete autonomy.
You do not have to do anything. You just sit in the back.
You don't have to watch.
That's Johnny Cab.
Have it on there, yes.
Johnny Cab is level 5.
Yeah, it does everything for you. You feed it a destination, and it'll get you there.
Yep. Okay. But
and we're a
where
long
are
way
we at?
We're a long way away. We're level 2. We're a long way away from.
But
that.
they said we'd be at level 5 by this year.
Yeah.
So that was the aim. Not even close. When is it going to happen? Is the question.
No time soon. It's going to be a while.
So that's what this is. That's what they're saying. That's what this story is all about. That we're a long way off. Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. There's lots of different things they've got across the road on. Car hacking is a possibility. So they need to be able to stop people from hacking your car while it's driving itself.
So people won't have to carjack you anymore at the lights.
Steal your car on their laptop.
They won't have to turn up you're at the lights. They won't have to stick a gun in your window or a knife or something and carjack you. They'll just hack in.
Yeah, and drive it to where they want to go.
And take it anyway.
Yeah.
You've got no say in the matter. Oh, funny. Car hacking.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be like an occupation for people.
Yeah.
Professional hacker. Car hacker.
But yes, there was an attack in 2019 on Teslas that caused one Tesla to abruptly slow down and unexpectedly make a sharp turn off of a main road.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Although its driver was attentive and switched to manual control, he was not able to stop the car from leaving the road.
Was this hacked?
Yeah.
This was someone actually...
Yeah.
Fair dinkum. Okay, I knew there'd been issues with that. I didn't realise that there'd been issues because people had hacked into the systems.
Mm-hmm. Automotive Carnage, g'day.
Oh, g'day, DJ. G'day.
Shane Sermon says, nah, me and you, Dave, we're on level 5, mate.
I've been automated since about half an hour ago.
Yeah, you're automated into picking up your drink. And
Who's keeping up? I don't know. I'm not sure.
yeah, so I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be anytime soon that we'll be getting.
Did I feed the dog
fully
tonight?
autonomous cars.
Mum's on to me. Did I feed the dog tonight? Yes, I did feed the dog tonight. She's just hanging out in the shed and she wants to go look out the gate.
Mark Bitfin says, think I'll stick to a small block Chev.
Yes.
HK.
Mate, I reckon that's
See
a
you,
bloody
Dang
good
Dang.
choice.
Dang Dang's off.
See you, brother. See you, mate.
Rat Fink says the Tesla wanted a drink. Adam Geary says, chop shop, free delivery.
Chop, chop.
Scotty S says, you've been hacked, Dave.
Funny stuff. Funny stuff. I don't know.
All right.
Where's
What's
all this
next?
going? I don't know. What is next?
Dodge are preparing secret electric muscle car to reclaim sprint record from Tesla. The Tesla Model S Plaid launches from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.1 seconds and conquers the quarter-mile sprint in 9.23 seconds. And Dodge wants to go quicker again.
Is that ahead of the... Now, Ford did a full electric drag car.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
What did that do?
Not sure. I don't remember.
What's your Google skills like here, Dr. Google? Because can you tell us what the like? Because we had the obviously the Chevrolet drag cars, the El Capo.
Did it in a 10.7.
Okay, so 10.7 for the actually that's a specified drag car,
Yeah, that's from what I can find.
and that's a Ford electric drag car. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh no, 8.47 seconds. There you go.
from the Ford.
Yeah.
Now, what's Dodge going for?
Faster than the Tesla.
Is the Tesla faster than the Ford?
No. But I
No.
think this is to do with maybe like a street car, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know what this record is.
Okay, so the Ford is a dedicated drag car.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're street registerable in America.
Probably, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know. I'm just telling you that they're going for Tesla.
Okay, and they're
They
going to
wanna
go
go
for a
faster than
6.2. Sorry,
The 2017 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, which derives power from a 6.2 litre supercharged V8,
yes.
formerly topped the quarter-mile production vehicle charts. There you go. That's what they're looking at, production vehicle charts, with a time of
Right.
9.65 seconds when running on high-octane fuel. However, it was dethroned earlier this month by the Tesla Model S Plaid, which conquers the benchmark sprint in a claimed 9.23 seconds. It's likely the launch of the new model will coincide with the next-generation petrol-powered Challenger and Charger, expected in late 2022 or 2023. And according to the sources cited in the Detroit Bureau article, the American arm of Stellantis is currently developing at least 6 other electric vehicles, including a zero-emissions version of the Ram 1500 pickup.
What did I send you the other day?
A Ram 1500 TRX, I think.
Yeah,
Very expensive.
it was only $240,000. I'm like, I've just ordered one. I hadn't, but wouldn't that be good?
Brad's out. See you, Brad.
See you, mate. I hope Tweety's all right.
All right. All right.
Are we right?
Yeah. All right.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to get this story up.
You getting it up?
Trying to get the story on the screen. Oh, that's Discord.
It's just weird.
Where is the story going?
Which one?
The next story.
Oh, I've got it.
It's not popping up for me on my thing here.
Maybe I don't have it actually. Yeah, it's 2 in front because when the next one is you were doing the next one.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh
I'm getting
yeah,
it sorted. It's not working for me.
Oh yeah, because
Doesn't
I wasn't
like me.
doing the slides for the next one. That was you. That was your job, Tyler. Tyler, that was your job. Was that bling you breaking the computer? Bling, Tyler's broke it. Oh, look who's the sober guy that can't run the show. Don't talk about that at the moment. Giga, what? Says click. I love it. Where are we, Tyler? Come on, mate. You got it fixed yet or what? Yep. You got it sorted? Yeah? You got it? There's like 40 fucking pictures here, Tyler. Jeez, what are you doing? Oh, my gosh. Did you feed the dog yet? Did you feed Dad? What's going on? Good on you, Marv. Pill for that. A little blue one.
All right. Times change, markets evolve, and sometimes companies who rule the roost get a wheel stuck in a ditch and never recover. Some of the brands who are no longer with us are gladly forgotten, while others left us wonderful memories of motoring days gone by. Let's take a look at some of those cars built by companies that are no longer around.
Okay, so we've got a story here.
Yeah, the AMC Eagle, 1980. AMC's most notable contribution to the automotive edition of Noah's Ark is the Eagle. It was a family car on stilts which relied on serious four-wheel drive hardware and ample ground clearance to tackle tough trails and knee-deep snow. In many ways, the Eagle was the modern crossover's predecessor. Have you noticed the rising popularity of SUV coupes? AMC did it first with the Eagle SX4, and it had two doors, like a proper coupe should. So what happened to AMC? The company was bought by Francis Renault in 1979, but AMC's range of mostly smaller cars suffered as fuel became relatively cheaper during the 80s.
Have you got the picture on the show, on the thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry, I was just opening up the whole page because I shut it by accident.
MGB Chuck, g'day.
G'day, mate. G'day. This is
Ratfink says, hate
roll.
that car, the Eagle.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
What about the Austin Healey 3000? 1959. When it made its debut in 1959, the Austin Healey 3000 stood out with a 3-litre engine and front disc brakes. The big Healey was a force to be reckoned with in European rallying events, but convertible-hungry buyers in North America scooped up most of the production run. It was one of the greatest British sport cars of its era, and it was continuously updated throughout the 1960s.
Oh, I remember when that came out. It was about 20 years before I was born.
There you go. All right. Auto Bianchi A112 Abarth.
A what?
1971. Auto Bianchi.
No wonder these
When
companies are
Volkswagen
dead,
takes
right?
credit for pioneering the hot hatch, it overlooks the Auto Bianchi A112 Abarth. Admittedly, the A112 was easy to miss due to its matchbox-like dimensions. It was introduced in September of 1971 before anyone knew what a Golf was, as a hotter version of Auto Bianchi's successful mini punching model. Early models used a 58 horsepower four-cylinder engine, though power climbed to 78 horsepower later in the production run.
58 horsepower. How did this never make the hot hatch bloody of the year, hey?
All right, what's next? We got the Daimler SP250/Dart, 1959. Once a supplier of motor cars to royalty, Daimler grew out of the German company, but soon built its own models. The SP250's engine had an interesting configuration while being only a 2.5 litre. It was a V8. Elegant but interesting to look at. It was a spirited drive, good for 120 mile per hour, and determinedly different from its stately predecessors.
I've got one that I know of this next one. The Pantera.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this before? Do you know?
The De Tomaso.
Yep.
De Tomaso Pantera.
Seen one of them before?
In a video game?
Not in real life.
In a video game?
Yeah, I've not seen one in real life. Another impressive car. This is number 6 of 40.
All right, let's rattle them off. Instead of me reading out all the things, I'm just going to rattle them off. Let's look at the cars. What
is this next one? I've never seen this in my life.
What is it? The Faisal Vega Excellence.
Hey, who has ever heard of one of these? Does anyone know the Faisal Vega Excellence? Look at the lines on that thing.
Mm.
What do you reckon?
That'd be pretty cool. Right? How about the Hudson Hornet?
Oh, we've heard of the Hudson Hornet. Wasn't that on like cars.
It was, yes.
It was that what was
Doc Hudson.
Doc Hudson? Yeah, that's it. The Hudson Hornet. Oh no, I've just broken my webpage again.
They merged with Nash Kelvinator in 1954 to form American Motors, AMC, who also later disappeared.
who also made fridges. The Jensen. What about the Jensen Interceptor?
I feel like I've seen this on Top Gear.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've never seen a Jensen Interceptor.
I feel like I've seen it on Top Gear.
I don't know this. I've never seen it before.
I think it's either been on Top Gear or the Grand Tour. I feel like I've heard the name before.
It looks like a Top Gear type of car, right?
Yep.
It's sports car made by the likes of Triumph, MG. It's very British. Very British.
Rat Fink says, I've seen a few Pantera plus the band.
Yeah, the band's much more impressive.
Top Gear it was. There we go. I thought I saw it on Top Gear.
What do we got next, mate?
Let's click the next button. If it works. There we go. The Matra Rancho.
It just looks like a Land Rover. It looks like a Land Rover to me. Range Rover.
It's got like weird little windows. It's got like a house window in the back.
Didn't a Range Rover have something like that going on?
Not sure.
1 year?
Automotive Carnage says, my old doc had one of those. There you go.
Ah.
Johnny Skidpig says, Top Gear, also on Fast and Furious.
Oh, there you go. Fast and Furious, number 72.
Got the Mercury Cougar. I've heard of that one before. Mercury launched the Cougar to fill the space between the Ford Mustang, which it shared its platform with, and the Ford Thunderbird. Became Mercury's hero car by combining pony car performance with a larger dose of luxury. Later models attempted to recapture the spirit of the original, though they largely failed due to poor execution and performance, best characterised at lackadaisical.
What about the next one? Come on, the good old Morris Minor.
Seen a few of these on car sales.
Yeah, there's a few getting around. A few of them in Australia, the Morris Minor, the old 1948 Morris.
Yep.
Or we moved to an Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile, the 442.
Another company, bit of dust.
390 horsepower engine. It was
It's not bad. That is not bad at all for what it was.
How about the Panhard? Did you ever like these? Is it something you were excited for?
Oh,
The Panhard 24 BT CT.
I've never seen one of them in my life.
What about the Pontiac Firebird? It's one you would know. 1967.
Yes, I think we all know that one.
Marv says a Morris with a K24 would be awesome.
Here you go. This is
Rat
one.
Fink says 442, nice car. Adam Geary, Mopar Man, says 442, legend.
The next one, I reckon you've seen one of these getting around the Gold Coast.
I certainly have. The Plymouth Roadrunner.
There is one getting around.
He's been out to the drags.
Who has that? I can't think of his name. I think he did some stuff. He built the Justin Studdart's hot rod.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. I've seen it at the drags, though, I feel like.
Definitely up at Garage 25.
How about the Plymouth Prowler?
I've never seen that before.
Neither. I've only seen it on here.
I've never seen one of them in Australia.
No. Probably
Prowler.
never been outside of America.
A Plymouth Prowler.
How about the Rover SD1?
Rat, have you ever seen a Plymouth Prowler? What did I say? Prowler. Get it right. What did you say? A Rover?
The Rover SD1.
Yeah, I've seen a Rover. Yeah.
How about the Saab 99?
The Rover's a V8 engine in one of those Rovers.
There you go.
They're a V8.
Rat Fink says hate it, shitbox.
Oh, really?
Marv says Prowler should have come with the Viper V10. He says tons of Prowlers.
I've never seen one in Australia. They actually are a bit ugly. When you look at it, it does look a little bit funny, doesn't it?
About the Saab 99.
The Saab 99. Oh, yeah. Yeah, didn't Mighty Carmides do...
I think he had a 900 or something.
Well, they all look the bloody same, don't they?
Well, we're under the Saab 900 Aero / SPG. It was what it was called in North America. Saab wanted to prove its ability to run alongside its German competitors and even beat them at their own game. Early
Always
examples built on the existing 900 turbo with the 160 horsepower turbo 4, though power went up over the course of the 1980s.
To be honest, I've always hated the Saabs.
Mhm.
I've never been a fan of Saab in any way. They look at the car and they affiliate themselves with like an F1 fighter plane.
Mm.
And then have a look at the car.
Yep.
Right, just look at the picture of that car, Tyler.
Yep.
And
It's
you
a-
tell me in any way, other
It
than
doesn't.
the start engine button, how that looks like a F1 fighter plane.
Yeah.
They
how,
are
about,
an ugly car.
how about the Simca 1000 Rally E?
I don't know much about that one.
Neither do I. What's up next? The Studebaker. Avanti.
Studebaker. Maybe even the Avanti. No, I don't see many of those around.
No. Sunbeam Tiger.
Never.
I didn't even know Sunbeam made cars.
They make coffee machines. Right.
How about the Tatra 613?
Looks similar. That looks a little bit similar to a Saab.
Mm-hmm.
I.
How about the Talbot
What is
Samba
the Tatra,
Cabriolet?
mate? Who made the Tatra?
The what?
The Tatra. Who made that Tatra? I've never heard of it.
Well, Tatra made it.
Is that who made it?
Tatra.
Wasn't Vignale? The Talbot Samba?
Talbot Samba Cabriolet. The Triumph Stag.
No wonder some of these companies don't exist anymore.
The Vespa 400.
Well, the good old Vespa.
The DeSoto Model K.
Yeah, that could make a nice car.
Mm-hmm.
You could do something really nice, chop the roof in the DeSoto. Oh,
How about the
come on.
Duesenberg Model J?
We've got some comments here, Tyler. Have a look at we've got
Duesenberg
the comments.
unexpectedly shut down in 1937.
I've never heard of the Duesenberg.
Shane Kane says Sunbeam Tiger was Maxwell Smart's car.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Johnny Skidpig says Tata. Sunbeam in partnership with MG. Rat Fink says my friend had a Saab that thing could do some tight circles. Shane Sermon says, what about a running Proton Satria? Yeah, basically a Mirage.
Yep.
Duesenberg, Jay Leno raves about them, says James Bayless.
Really?
Leon Smith just subscribed. Welcome.
Good on you, Leon.
All right, what's next? The Nash Metropolitan.
Yeah, we're up to about number 30. We've got about 10 to go.
The Auto Union 1000 SP.
Yeah, never heard of it.
At the Checker Motors Taxi.
Hang on, I've got to go back to that. Checkers Motors Taxi.
Doesn't look half bad for a taxi. How about the Amphicar Model 770? The Amphicar Model 770 was a boat car hybrid with no direct rivals. Its rear-mounted, Triumph-sourced four-cylinder engine spun either the back wheels or a pair of plastic propellers visible beneath the rear bumper, while the front wheels steered it regardless of whether it was travelling on land or on water. It was surprisingly versatile and thankfully completely watertight.
What about an NSU RO80? Who's ever heard of that?
I have not.
Come on. No wonder some of these
But the
companies are dead.
Innocenti Mini.
Nah, that's horrible.
How about the DeLorean?
Ah, come on. The DeLorean's a classic. John DeLorean, you've got to say, that's a classic. If you haven't watched the history on John, have you watched the history on John DeLorean? Have you learned a little bit about John
I
DeLorean?
haven't. No, you tell me it was on Netflix or something.
It is, yeah. Search it up. Search up John DeLorean. You'll find some stuff on Netflix. I think it is actually a good watch. Look, he got himself into a lot of trouble. He built up a car company. He was involved with GMH. He built that up. And then, he did some amazing stuff in the car industry. He built the DMC DeLorean, which is an amazing car for what it is.
Automotive Carnage says, yes, the RO80.
Really?
Yeah.
The DeLorean's an amazing car. Look, 80s and flux capacitors aside.
Rat Fink says, yes, he loved cocaine.
He did. And then he ended up in the cocaine twist. There's a big story about the cocaine, and it was about him trying to keep the company alive and pay his workers and stuff. And ended up in a lot of shit. It was a pretty good story.
How about the Eagle Talon? I've heard about this one.
Have you?
Yeah. Closely related to the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know it.
Released in 1989 as a 1990 model. It was available with all-wheel drive and a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine rated at 192 horsepower.
There you go.
It was owned by Chrysler. The Unos Roadster looks a bit like an MX-5. It actually was an MX-5. There you go.
I think it
Says
looks
there
like a
on the side.
Miata.
Yeah, that's what an MX-5 is.
Nah, that looks more like a Miata than an MX-5.
All right, moving on. Saturn SL.
Sorry. Drunken Dave. Let him
How about the AutoZam AZ1?
The Saturn
Actually kinda
SL.
looks
What is the
cool.
Saturn SL?
I'd drive an AutoZam. Number 40.
Oh, that's ugly.
I'd drive that around. It'd be a cool little city car.
Really?
Yeah, just to cruise around the
That
town.
is horribly ugly.
I reckon you'd get thumbs up. Sick, mate.
No way. That is terrible. Oh, that's number 40 or 40.
Yep, certainly is.
That is what we climaxed to. My God, that is ugly. Nah, you like that?
Yeah.
Nah,
drive
that's
that around.
horrible.
It's a baby F40, Dave, in real life, says Marv.
Oh, that's horrible. No, it's not even.
Ratfink says, WTF is that?
It's terrible.
It's got
Oh,
a 660cc engine.
oh my
It's
gosh.
rated at 63 brake horsepower with a turbo.
It's time to get another one of these going.
Skid Pig says a bloke used to race the AZ1 in the sprints. There you go. Dad's Garage says the AZ1 for Tyler's birthday. Yeah, see, there you go.
Tomorrow. We'll make it happen. Not. May need some Coke, Tyler.
No, I don't think you do.
Oh, yeah, you want to let me drink it straight? I know you don't. You're closer to the fridge. Where are we here? We've got some... we do have some more stories, Tyler. We'll... there was some pretty cool, different cars in that. I think that was a good bit of fun. Good bit of fun having a look at some of those. We do need to have a look at the next story, though, while Tyler gets me... Have we unplugged the fridge in some Tyler's fixing the fridge. First world problems. The fridge has become unplugged. God damn. Who runs this ATL garage here? What sort of show are you running, Tyler? I'll let you in here. You got that sorted yet, mate? Plug that in, yep. Plugged in that end. Have we... don't tell me the fridge is blown up. I think it might have. Oh, God damn.
That's your last Coke in the fridge there.
Yeah, it's my last Coke anyway. Okay. Lucky we got another couple of fridges out the back. We've got the kegerator ready for next week anyway. We'll be right. Let Dave take over from me, says Ratfink. Oh, that's very amusing. I've completely lost the next story, to be honest. But we'll fix that. Tyler. This is something you went to before. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this chick doing?
A woman allegedly made disturbing discovery on her car after receiving unusual message.
All right. Now, have you seen these things called Apple AirTags?
I have not.
Right. There's these things called Apple AirTags.
Yep.
You've never seen an Apple AirTag? You don't know what
no.
that? You don't
No,
know?
I haven't seen them, no.
Have you seen it like Apple Find My Phone app?
Yeah.
You know that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. An AirTag is something you can stick on pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like got a Find My Phone function type thing in it, right?
Yeah.
So this chick has found Apple AirTags attached to a car.
Oh.
So people are tracking them. Right? So you get this thing, Apple AirTag. It is this new function that you can attach to your suitcase or attach to whatever in case you lose it. Attach it to your keys, whatever, and you can find it in whatever location it is.
Yeah.
People are exploiting it and putting it on, I don't know,
Cars.
I don't know, they're like some sort of weird, what do you call it?
Stalker.
That's the word I was looking for. Couldn't think of it. Problems. Stalker. Some weird stalker tracking this chick down and sticking it on the car. They do have a function in them that is meant to like register and say, hey, you've got these in your vicinity. And it's meant to be like a deterrent.
Yep.
So if I put it on your car, it's going to register on your item and say, hey, this is showing in your area. Is this yours?
Yep.
Know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what happens if you don't have Apple, though. If you don't have an iPhone, I don't know whether it would register. I don't know how that works. So, I just shut the story down again. It just took me a while to open that story, and then I just closed it by pressing the wrong bloody button.
The feature is designed to discourage unwanted tracking. If someone else's AirTag becomes attached to you or your items in any way, it will send you an alert. If you still haven't found it after some time, it will start playing a sound so you know it's there. These alerts are only triggered when an AirTag is separated from its owner, so you would not receive an alert if you were travelling with one, say on a train with another Apple device user.
So if I stuck this on your car, the idea is that it would go blip, 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 blip.
After some amount of time, yes. 'cause
Yeah, it
would
goes,
be like,
it's not
Yeah,
attached
it's
to
not-
me.
it's not near Dave.
Yeah, and it's going to go blip, blip. But if it's on the outside of your car, maybe you don't hear that.
Until you get home.
Well, I guess, yeah, there's this blip, 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 blip in your
Call
shed.
the bomb squad.
But maybe it's parked out the front of the street. I don't know.
Get out of the car and you hear this beep beep and you call the bomb squad. Or someone's just, if your car's parked on the street, someone's walking past, they're like, what the hell?
Oh, my God, that's strong. Who poured that drink? Have I put any Coke in that? I don't think I have. Oh, my gosh.
So it's pretty
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't pour any Coke in that. Oh, tomorrow it's going to be fun.
Yes, pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy.
So you've never heard of these things, Apple AirTags?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you just listen for that blip, 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 blip when I stick it on your car.
All right. Next up, Wakefield Park.
No, that's the wrong slide, mate. That's
Next up.
some chick sticking her head up.
Next
on the
up,
floor.
Wakefield Park development under threat. The Goulburn Mulwaree Council's planning department has advised councillors to vote against Wakefield's Park development application.
Vote against? What is going on?
Wakefield Park opened in 1994. Application for facility upgrades lodged last year. Councillors will vote on application next week. The proposed improvement of Wakefield Park Raceway has been thrown into doubt after it emerged the local council is planning to reject the venue's development application. Facility owners Benalla Auto Club last year unveiled plans for major redevelopment, lodging an application with the local council. Proposed upgrades include a new multi-storey pit facility, corporate spaces and modernised work facilities, an off-roading area and extra use of camping ground, also part of the bid. Last week's park management revealed the Goulburn Mulwaree Council was planning department had advised councillors to vote against the request on June 22, largely based on noise and social impact issues.
Sorry, I'm just reading comments and laughing. I completely missed what you were saying, Tyler.
Yeah.
What else was reading the comments?
Operations Manager Dean Chapman strongly refuted the apparent noise issues in a public statement, arguing the case submitted covers these issues fully and appropriately. John Boston, operator of the Wakefield Park-based track school, backed the park's stance, blasting the council on Facebook. He said a 2020 agreement with the track's neighbours make it probably the most noise-policed venue in the country. Wakefield Park has, I think, bent over backwards with what the neighbours want. He said, sometimes I believe it doesn't matter what we say, they just don't want to listen to us.
Sorry, Shane Simmons says in the 70s I was passionate, but now apparently I'm a self-talker. Rat Fink says, Drunk Dave Thursday, DDT.
Marv says Wakefield
I've
hasn't
put
had
in
an
some
upgrade
effort for
since it.
6,000 subs.
Marv said Wakefield hasn't had an upgrade since it opened. It's so overdue. It's not funny. Tell him he's dreaming, said Scotty. Motorsport makes a town.
Too much coke, says Dave. Dave says Adam Geary.
Skid Pig says, in other words, the Karens are attacking.
Where's Scotty Hoff? No Scotty Hoff this week.
No.
He's passed out early. Kraken has its tentacles, says, who was that? I just skipped past.
It is always noise. Yep.
Mad Cow Mark. Was that? No, Shane Kane. Kraken has its tentacles wrapped around Dave tonight. Definitely does.
All right, next story. Let's go.
You want me to click the buttons?
Yeah, let's blast through these stories. We can get into a quiz before it's midnight.
We're having fun, though. I am. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. What's this, Tyler?
That is a Mazda FD RX-7 SP. This fell at the Shannon's winter auctions for an incredible $166,000.
Wow.
Well above the $100,000 to $150,000 estimated
What's
by the
Baldy
auction
got?
house. Just an FD RX-7.
They're going up in value. He's done all right, hasn't he, for himself?
This particular SP showed. This particular SP shows just 83,000 and was sold at Shannon's in 2018 for 112,000, making for a tidy profit on a 3-year investment. It's believed to be the only surviving brilliant black car. Another SP fetched 74,000 in 2019. This time finished in the more common vintage red.
I reckon you'll like the next picture.
Mm-hmm. This late production R32 Skyline GTR was expected to sell for between 100,000 and 140,000, eventually squeezing past its estimate to reach 142,500. Mopar Man says, I'd buy a townhouse on a racetrack.
Look at that.
I'm talking about Baldy's FD, Marv.
Completely
Not the SP.
Look at that. What do you reckon of that? Completely
Very
stock
nice.
standard. Hey?
Mm-hmm.
That's well presented, isn't it?
Yeah, that fetched the 7th highest price for a car in this year's winter auction, beating out an LC GDR XU1 Tirana by just $2,500.
What do we got here?
Yeah, I don't know. The most expensive car sold I think that's the right one. A 1971 Ferrari Dino. Ferrari Dino. 246.
Dino.
246 GT
Come on.
Coupe.
Aussie. We're Dino. No Dinos. Yeah.
That was the most expensive. Doesn't say the price there.
I was most expensive, but it might give us $1 value.
What's up next? 1965 Toyota Crown Deluxe. That sold for just $8,700.
That is the wrong picture. That is a Mazda.
Well, that is a Mazda RX-7 Series 3. That sold for $46,000. A manual factory turbo Mitsubishi JB Starion.
That's that one.
Took away a $30,001.
Not bad for a Starion.
I
remember those back in the day.
While the Toyota MR2 Bathurst Edition sold for $25,000.
No, that's a completely new story. Whoops. Too far.
Automotive Carnage says, I thought they were dreaming with the estimate on that GTR.
They got there. What have we got? What other comments we got there? There's a few comments coming through. Rolling through tonight.
Scotty S says, Starion on my bucket list.
I like the Starion.
Ratfink says, I saw an old caddy sell at Meekum auction for $2.8 million.
We're going to wait for Tyler to read the comments because, I don't know, there's two of every word there. I can't see any of them.
All right. Well, next story. for the next story.
Ready to go to the next one?
Yeah. New South Wales Police beat the blue Motorcana rebooted for 2021. Entries are closing soon. Car enthusiasts will once again have the opportunity to line up alongside the law in a test of skill on the evening of June 30. It's likely the only place on the planet you can legally try to outrun the police. The New South Wales Police beat the blue Motorcana has been rebooted for 2021 on the evening of June 30 after it was postponed last year due to lockdowns prompted by the coronavirus crisis.
It's good to see these events coming back up because we talked about this recently.
Bad Q says he can see the comments but can't read them.
I have that same problem.
That's talking about you.
Yeah.
He's not saying that's his problem.
Oh, okay. I have that problem. There's things happening on the screen. No idea what they are.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this recently, talking about the old school days of Gold Coast, the old Gold Coast drags, Surface Paradise drag strip.
Yep. Just seeing if
Stop
I'm
laughing at
watching
me.
the gears tick away in your brain. You're working at what you're going to say.
Luckily, he's my son and he knows what I'm on about.
Operation Drag. Yes. Yes, we
save
talked
me.
about it recently in the US that they're doing this at the drag track, but this is the second time car enthusiasts will have the opportunity to test their skills and line up against the law in a closed course Motorcana slalom setup at the Sydney Motorsport Park at Eastern Creek.
Good on them.
The original Beat the Blue was conducted in September 2019, but the event was postponed in 2020. Organisers have received more than 500 applications to secure one of the 98 spots available on the night to line up against one of 6 highway patrol cars, 2 Holden Commodore SS sedans, a pair of BMW 530D sedans, and a pair of Chrysler 300 SRT V8s. Drivers who are selected to participate in the Motorcana pay $95 to line up against police, while enthusiasts who want to put their car in the show and shine static display pay $25 each. Spectators have free entry to the venue. Gates open at 6 p.m. on June 30th, and the event concludes at 10 p.m. Though donations are welcome, there is a raffle to win $7,000 worth of car accessories and other prizes. All money raised on the night goes to the New South Wales Police Legacy, a not-for-profit that supports families of fallen police officers.
Hang on, there's a heap of comments here. What's it? If I go to the middle one, it says Rat Fink Dave, 3 of them. See, pick the middle one. Oh, yeah.
Mark Biffin's off.
On you.
Look forward to a few drinks on the road trip. Dave?
Thanks, Biffo. A few drinks every week with Dave.
G'day, Jason. Jason's here. Shane Kane's off as well.
Jason gone racing?
No, Jason is in Blind Garage, Jason.
Oh, g'day, mate. G'day. Good to see you. Just, no pun intended. Sorry. Anyway.
Steve Planinik, founder of Beat the Blue and an acting sergeant with the New South Wales Police Highway Patrol, said the event was created to help open up the conversation between police and car enthusiasts.
I thought he'd commented for a second. I was like, yeah.
We want car enthusiasts to enjoy their cars off the street and on the track. The aim is to create an opportunity for car enthusiasts to have a conversation with police in a neutral environment rather than on the side of the road after they've done something wrong. Police officer said he and his colleagues were mostly commonly asked about certain road rules and the legalities of various vehicle modifications. We'd rather engage with the car enthusiast community before anyone does the wrong thing, rather than stopping someone on the side of the road once it's too late.
Sorry, Shade 7. I could see that. It said one more drink and I think we're ready for a BMX race. Tyler's the one riding a BMX in this whole event.
No, maybe you can ride it. Trevor Smith says, hey, blind, Dave is blind too.
Get there. Definitely well on the way. How many stories we got left, Tyler?
4.
Who did the stories this week? We're
You
going
did. Yep, you went crazy.
all over the top.
All right, next story.
Oh.
Will petrol cars depreciate faster in the future? This is a question that was posed to motoring.com.au.
Yes.
What will happen to resale values as the market for electric cars begins to pick up?
I mean, yes.
There's no reason to fear that the conventional petrol engine... Here we go. There we go. Now we're good. You can talk as much as you like. There's no reason to fear that the conventional petrol engine car you buy today will depreciate faster than the same brand and specification of car you purchased 3 years ago. Redbook has found that the retained values of Toyota hybrids are now holding up at least as well as the conventional. You're drinking your Coke now instead. Conventional Toyotas in comparable specification, but that wasn't always the way. What's clear is the depreciation has not worsened for the conventional car as hybrids have improved. That's also likely to be the case with the alternative energy vehicles, plug-in hybrids and battery electric vehicles reaching the market in growing numbers. But until they achieve something like price parity with conventional cars, resale values for EVs and PHEVs will suffer. I'm worried about purchasing a petrol car and its value in the future, say in 3 more years. Would I be purchasing with an agreed value after 3 years for peace of mind? This is Craig A. The reality is that Australians will be driving combustion engine vehicles for quite some time. Organic EV penetration is very low in Australia at less than 2% of sales. It would take a significant push from the government in the way of legislation and/or incentives for that to change in the next decade. And even if the financial impediments are removed, many Australians remain unconvinced by EVs, quoting range and recharge times as barriers to purchase along with cost. So you are pretty safe to buy a petrol car in the future in Australia because EVs just aren't getting taken up as popularly as they are around the world.
I'm just laughing at the comments. Just watching me now. Yes, Dave may have been drinking this straight before the show. I should have probably had a bit more Coke before the show. But yes, I may have been drinking it all straight before the show. Don't do it, Tyler. Don't do it, Tyler. Tyler he is laughing himself over in the corner. Oh, this is what happened. This is what it'll be Saturday night, because don't forget that this is Tyler's birthday come Saturday night, and we're taking him to brewery. So that's going to be fun, right? Lost Palms Brewery Saturday night, Tyler. It's all happening. Funny stuff. This is what happened. Aren't you lucky I didn't have 6 shots earlier? Jeez, I would just be like laying on the floor. Luckily, Tyler's not getting angry. He's just laughing at it. He's
laughing at all the glasses going into the chat.
Plenty of... what is this new drink we've on tonight? The Black Spice. It's nearly gone.
Mm-hmm.
We've nearly drank that whole bottle for the show.
Yep.
We're doing well.
Good luck tomorrow.
We might try the pineapple and mango next week.
Good luck tomorrow.
No, we'll have the keg going next week. That'll be even more impressive.
Stephen Lever says, "Hey Tyler, Dave's celebrating your birthday early."
I'm on it. What a pity I've got a whole day of work tomorrow.
James Bailiff says, "With axe throwing, who's going to come in on Thursday with damage?"
Oh, mate, that's going to be scary, isn't it?
Mopar Man says, "OMG, just think when subscribe goes to 12K.
We haven't even had the shots yet, hey?
Rat Fink says, "Keep drinking, Dave. That floor is closer than you think."
I won't. I'm not scared.
Automotive Carnage says, "It's never too late for these shots."
I've done better.
Right. The importance of driving your collectible cars. This is for you. This is for you. This story. Did you put this in here for you? Because I drive my car a lot.
Maybe I have, because have you seen my car? The HJ is just bleeding all over the floor.
Let's drive me. Take me for a drive.
Have you seen that? The
Yes,
HJ.
Every time I come here, it's sad.
All I do each week is wipe up the transmission fluid that is weeping out of the HJ. I don't know. That thing is just so sad at the moment. It is crying. We will get we'll get that new gasket on that 4L60E.
Adam Geary says, "Better start saving for a defibrillator."
Well, if you've seen the blood all over the floor underneath the HJ, every week all we do is wipe up the blood.
There have been 1,000,001 columns about having sold a beloved old car for cheap, only for its value to explode a number of years later, perhaps even decades later. But I feel I'm afflicted by a different torment of the soul that's quite the opposite in effect, and I understand how this may come across as somewhat unbecoming, but please bear with me.
I'll bear with you while I quickly sneak off.
Some years ago, I bought a car that was already beginning to appreciate in price. It was a car that I had dreamt about since I was a child. and a car that had always appreciated at a slightly greater rate than my income. Since that first $6.75 an hour job at Red Rooster would allow, it was also a car that I knew likely had some future collector interest, and a car that I felt, if I waited any longer, would simply grow financially impossible to own for the rest of my life. The car in question was a Nissan Skyline R32 GTR, a global motorsport hero, and it represented to me the very vehicular pinnacle of the JDM scene and community I have loved ever since I can remember. Because this was once a real community and honest and pure culture, if you will, you see, I wasn't one of the cool kids in high school. The cool kids were all about Aussie V8s, and I think a lot of my friends and people who came up in the JDM scene a decade or two ago can relate, but as perhaps somewhat of a social outcast, the Japanese car scene was a way for me to connect with others of the same ilk. Yep. Of course, now all things JDM inhabit a completely different stratosphere in terms of value, and it's not just COVID tax or others like me who grew up with nostalgia for these cars and are now grown up working and earning. There's something else at play here, something almost sociological. My peer group became enamored by these cars because Dave just tried to close the wall off the shed. Jesus Christ, we're going to lose the entire show soon. That's dangerous. We do need this set up for Kenda.
Whoops. Okay, sorry.
Well, you might ruin the entirety of Kenda for everyone.
Whoops.
My peer group became enamored by these cars because they were cheap performance underdogs and no one really cared about. People now almost want them specifically because everyone else wants them with no real knowledge or appreciation behind it, and that's what kids these days call hype. Although fashions inevitably wax and wane, it feels that right now JDM culture has never been so readily accessible, and I'm afraid it's simply the latest subculture to be tapped into and commercialized. Look at what's happened to skateboarding and sneaker culture over the past 10 years, both once seen as niche and honest underground communities, and now billion-dollar industries. Those household names are as powerful as European legacy high-fashion brands, and it happened on the coattails of this hyper-product-focused, social media-fueled and collecting-based philosophy that's permeated in contemporary streetwear culture. Cars are just another revenue bubble opportunity.
Sorry, you're all these big words like sounding permeated in. Sorry, I may be pissed, but come on.
I don't get enjoyment from any car by merely sitting there. I get it from driving. What's the point of it otherwise? For anyone else grappling with the same affliction, don't let numbers thrown around on the internet keep you from enjoying your car. Go on, go for a spin. To not do so would be a true injustice to both you and the car. There you go. You're going to take the HJ for a drive when you're sober?
We'll do it tonight.
No. I'll drive it. I'll take it home for you.
You come for a run? You passenger. we could shed skid tonight. You know what shed skid tonight?
Yeah, it's dangerous.
You can definitely encourage me into shed skids tonight.
I won't.
We'd turn the camera around. It's like, yeah, Dave, shed skid. Dad, come on, Dad. Do it for 6,000 subs. But no, he won't. He won't. He will keep me controlled. All right.
The Fink Desert Race spectator has passed away after being struck by a competitor.
Sad story.
One spectator has died and 2 others have been injured after a competitor ran into a crowd. One man in his 60s died at the scene. Another spectator and navigator required an airlift to hospital. Return leg of bike class was cancelled. A spectator at the 2021 Fink Desert Race passed away and 2 others been injured after a competitor in the car class ran off the course. Motorsport Australia has confirmed the incident happened 35 kilometres from the finish line in Alice Springs on Monday morning, with one man aged in his 60s passing away at the scene. Northern Territory Police said the other 2 people injured were in their 50s, a male spectator and a female navigator from the vehicle involved in the accident. Another spectator, Kerry Turley, told the ABC a vehicle had lost control over the dunes leading up to the crowd, triggering the incident. What had happened, just shocking, said Mr. Turley. A trophy truck had come over the sand dune and bounced, and then they just veered to the left. There were people running everywhere.
Sorry, guys. No, Tyler will not let Dad loose. He is here to control Dad. That's been his job for the last 24 years.
Yes. A statement from the event organisers said the race had been declared by the clerk of the course and presentations for competitors in the bike category called off. Motorsport Australia and the event organisers have advised that as the Northern Territory Police are still carrying out investigations at the scene of today's incident, the clerk of the course has declared the section of the Finke Desert race concluded. Arrangements will be made in conjunction with Northern Territory Police for vehicles stopped on the course at the various locations on the Finke track to be recovered by crews. Competitors and crews will be advised in due course. So a bit of a sad news story coming out.
Sorry, I did end
This
on
one?
that one. That was my last story.
Mm-hmm.
I did end on that one.
Yeah.
It's just how they felt tonight. We normally would actually like put them in some sort of order,
Yeah.
but tonight I just said, nah,
Mm-hmm.
stuff it. That's how it is.
All right. And now we've got a rematch.
What do you mean? Tell me.
Quiz rematch up between the Skid Pig and James Bayless.
Haven't we had like 72 rematches of?
How many weeks are they going to go at it again?
There's been a few of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It certainly has.
I'm ready. Woohoo!
You guys joined just in time, just as the music ended.
Mm,
G'day.
I'm a bit delayed at my end.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we this evening?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm pretty bloody good. Haven't
Well,
been
we
watching.
Know, we know you're
we can
pumped,
see
Dave.
that, Dave. We can see that.
You seriously pumped. Tyler, sorry, mate. Real sorry.
I've nearly knocked it over. Come on.
Well, you almost fell over coming into the shed from before, let alone knocking it over.
This poor
Excuse
guy
me.
is going to put up with this every week. I don't know. How's he do it?
Mm.
He wanted to put
I'm
the show at
guessing
his
Paige
place.
isn't
How
big hard
would,
every
this,
night.
it never would have worked, right? He
Yeah,
wanted to
you
put
know
the
what?
show at your place.
Yeah, it
how,
would've-
how would it work? Because I would have had to drive home sober.
It would have been so much better.
For you,
Exactly.
not for everybody else. Come on, everybody just enjoys
I'm
watching me
good,
get drunk. Come on, we haven't. I don't think I've been this drunk since Halloween, right? Last year,
And maybe when you did the 40th, maybe.
the 40th. I don't even
That wasn't
remember
on
that.
the show.
Oh, that's probably why I don't remember it. Anyway, we're going to
It was a good
quiz.
night.
All right.
Tyler's played the quiz music. We've got
Yeah.
a quiz.
All right, Johnny, your buzzer, please.
Johnny.
And James.
James.
All righty.
He's getting pretty serious, isn't he?
Have you got the names written down? You do. Well done. Good stuff. You've written down Johnny and Johnny, is it? Is that what it
James
says?
and Johnny.
Looks like it says Johnny and Johnny.
No, this is James and Johnny. Come on.
Your writing's a bit muddled up. Look, don't show the people. I'm just talking shit for the movie magic, all right?
Look at that. Check that writing. Come on. Can you read it?
Question number one. Which
I'm
brand?
on fine.
Question number one. Which brand launched a camper van called the Custom Nugget? Was it A, Ford, B, Volkswagen, or C, Mitsubishi?
James.
James.
I'll go B.
Incorrect. It was not Volkswagen.
Fail.
Johnny.
So what was the question?
Which brand launched a camper van called the Custom Nugget?
I thought I was drunk, Johnny. Come on. I heard the question.
Was it Ford or Mitsubishi?
I've been pork all week. Go with C.
Points
It was
go
not- it
begging.
was not Mitsubishi. It was Ford.
Ford
Righto.
launched the Nugget on Nugget Garage. Wrong one.
Question number two. In 2019, when BMW announced the arrival of an M850i X-Drive Coupe First Edition, how many were set to head to Australia? Was it A, 8, B, 40, or C, 200?
James.
James?
A.
That is correct. It was only 8.
We have a winner.
Question number three. Audi announced the arrival of a Decennium Edition in 2019 to celebrate what? Was it A, 100 years of Audi cars? B, 10 years of the Audi R8? 10 years of the Audi R8? Or was it C, 1,000 years since Germany was founded?
Johnny.
Johnny?
B.
B?
Mm.
That is correct. It certainly was 10 years of the R8.
One apiece. One apiece.
Question number 4. Fiat Chrysler announced in 2019 that it was chopping which model from its UK lineup? Was it A, the Abarth 500C, B, the Stillo, or C, the Fullback?
James.
James?
A.
That is incorrect. Johnny?
So what was there, the Stillo or the...
Fullback.
Go with the fullback.
That is correct. It certainly was the fullback.
He's got the lead. 2-1.
Question number 5. Nissan unveiled an electric concept car designed to fulfill what purpose? Was it A, an ice cream van, B, Uber Eats delivery van, or C, a golf buggy?
James.
James?
I'll go with A.
That is correct. It was indeed an ice cream van.
Oh, 2-all.
Evens the score. Question number 6. In 2019, it was confirmed that Toyota and JAXA would work together on the development of what kind of vehicle? Was it A, a flying car, B, a moon buggy, or C, an electric hoverboard?
Is there anybody here?
James.
James?
C.
Incorrect. It was not the hoverboard.
Bumble.
Johnny?
So what was it, the moon buggy or what? What was it?
A flying car.
Flying car. And who was the company again?
Toyota and JAXA.
B, the moon buggy.
That is correct. It was indeed the moon buggy.
There's a point for Johnny. 3-2.
Question number 7. What car did we try and get Jason from Blind Garage into?
James.
James?
It was a white Ford Cortina.
That is indeed correct.
3-all.
Question number 8. What's the number plates of Mix HT?
James.
James?
Mix HT. Registration was HTP383.
That is correct.
Well done. Well done. 4-3.
Question number 9. What motor was in Meta's EH?
James.
James?
RB30.
That is correct.
5-3. He's killing you, Johnny. He's killing you. He's got you on these video questions.
And
Yeah, I know. I watched it last night too.
last one.
Well, this wog is killing me, eh?
Last one. Ready?
And last one. Question number 10. What 2 main things have changed in Daniel's Valiant since Canada?
Canada?
Since Canada.
Johnny.
Johnny?
The turbos.
Yep.
What else? Oh, the ECU.
That is correct.
Johnny with 4. James with 5. Where's the
Well
crack?
done, Johnny.
Tyler's missed the button.
Well done,
Oh, there he is.
Well done, Johnny. Well done.
That's all right.
That was a good one. That was a good one, guys. That was a good
Yeah.
More importantly, Dave, well done. You kept score.
one. Mate, I can fucking still count. Hey, like, fucking not bad. We'll knock this bottle over before bed. Don't you worry.
If Sally's watching, we're sorry we can't help it. Tyler tried his best, okay? He really did.
She's not home yet.
I know. Now I know why Tyler has it here. It's like, hi, Mum. You're home, Mum. Bye. And Sally goes, shit.
You're left with this. Sorry.
I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it tonight. I've been crook all week.
Mate, have
that's
you?
no good,
What's
honey.
going on, mate? You got the flu?
Yeah, did have, yeah. It's still bloody congested in the head, though, but
Mate,
getting there.
no, good.
Getting
Well,
there.
you made it, Johnny. You made it, mate. That's
Yeah,
the main
made
thing.
it. Made it.
It's the world of sickness these days, mate.
Yeah,
That's where we
yeah,
are.
it's crazy.
But, mate, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. I went back to work today, so that's one thing.
Got in there, got it done.
Yeah. Yep. Also, I spoke to, sent a message to Jason from Blind Garage too.
What an awesome bloke he is.
Yeah.
Jason's a great guy. Gary Dundas has been watching us for quite some time as well. For those that don't know, Gary Dundas is also blind. You guys probably seen him. What's he come up as in the 660 GDS or something, Tyler?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 660 GDS. That is indeed him.
Gary Dundas, also blind, BLHJ GDS, being blind. Now he's also involved with Jason.
Mm.
He's getting involved with the channel as well because Blind Garage, and those guys met up, and Jason gave him some blind man driving stickers and all sorts of stuff. It was great to see those guys out there having a good laugh and a good chat at the event out there at Aussie Rivals, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Certainly was.
We got to kick back and have a chat. It was really unfortunate we didn't get to send him down a drag track. We had that all lined up. We'd spoke to.
Oh, that was a bugger.
Oh, we'd done the prep work beforehand, like you would not believe. We'd messaged and spoke to the guys at MotoFab and got them involved in it, and we had it all lined up to send him down in the car. And it's a 14-second car, like. Was it running 14s or 13s? I think you can run a 12-second with a passenger, but Willowbank said no, and we got shut down.
I suppose they're the ones with the insurance and that too, eh?
Yeah, we got shut down, and we've had so many offers. Johnny, yourself, saying let's take him out in a burnout car. We've had people saying let's take him out at Lakeside. Lakeside's a great option because we can for $5 you can have a passenger in any of the Lakeside drags.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, as I was saying there, Mad As, they allow passengers as well.
He would have a ball. He would have a ball. Gary would have a ball as well. It'd be great to get all those guys out there, and getting them involved. I think it's just part of it, right? Like, and
exactly.
It's great to see you guys get over there and like their channels and have a watch and see what they're doing over there as well. We really appreciate that. You guys are doing awesome work.
He's got 250 subs now too.
How was
G'day, Carlos.
he was in 100 odd subs when we started promoting Jason,
Yep.
and he's just blown away by it. Like we threw that video up, and he's like, "Oh, I've just got 6 subs in the last hour." Like he's just, and that's not many. Like your 6 subs.
But it means a lot.
It means a lot to him. He's. You got to remember, this is a guy that's blind that's trying to put a video up. He can't edit this shit. Like, he can't sit there on a computer and do what Tyler does and edits the footage and all that. He's just got to press the play and get it and make it happen. It is what it is. You just get what you get with Jace, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, stop you for 1 second. G'day, Carlos. Carlos is tuning in from Brazil.
Oh, well done.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Welcome,
mate.
Brazil. Welcome.
What you
Hola.
drunk Aussie and Tyler? Thanks for tuning in.
Also, I like the idea how he's trying to set up a show and feel, like the for the car show, and get the
That's a great idea.
Go around and that too.
Yeah, look, we sort of felt something about that, and we wanted to get behind it and help support him with it. And we thought if we could make this happen, and a few people have said to us, "Oh, people won't let you touch their car and stuff like that." But I think they will. I'll take my cars out there and let them run their hands across it. Why not? Because
His great idea using cotton gloves was a fantastic idea because you're not going to scratch the car and you can still feel it. So what's the
100%.
issue, people?
100%,
Exactly.
James. 100%. Yep. Yeah. No, I think it's
Although
great.
I might get caught up somewhere on my car. Few up edges a bit, so.
Yeah, I think we'll get more people involved than we will not involved. So, yes, there'll be some people with some really high-end cars that maybe not. But and that's fair enough. I got nothing against those people either because they've put a lot of work into those cars, and I can understand that too. But yeah, I think we'll make it happen. We'll help him out and do what we can do to promote this.
I was talking to a couple of guys at work there, and they came for it as well. So
yeah, it's a good idea, and
it is.
and it'll be different because you got to be there with your car, and you got to talk to the people and explain it, and talk about the colour. And look, I think as a car enthusiast, I'll sit there and enjoy talking to someone about my car and going through those details with someone as well. So I think it's a great idea, and good on him. And it 100% will happen come November in Sydney. He's involved with Ben Felton. Ben Felton, the fastest man on Earth, fastest blind man on Earth on a motorcycle.
Yep.
That was the guy they were trying to see, but the salt flakes got rained out, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one, James.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Ben Felton, he has got an event happening in Sydney where they're taking blind guys out and putting them on track in cars and saying, let's go race this car blind. And they got that involved as well as the show and shine and everything that Jason's doing with him. So, yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff going on there.
Gary said in chat, no blind man's touching my car.
Green is nice, Gary. Green is nice. Did anyone see the video of Gary riding around a bloody scooter? Who lets him loose in a scooter on lime bloody scooters in the middle of Brisbane? There's some blind guy riding around on a scooter. I was waiting for him to take out a pack of Asian tourists. I thought that would happen for sure.
If there is Asian tourists about.
Maybe not at this time with everything going on, but yeah. No, it's good stuff. Look, I hope those guys do well, and we're here to help them promote and do whatever we can do. And we mightn't have got him down the drag strip, but I can tell you what, he went home with Metas in a 430 horsepower bloody RB powered EH Holden, and I guarantee you they had a fun ride home to Toowoomba from Willowbank. Metas would have shown him what that car was capable of.
Bet he would have.
He doesn't hold back. He's a good guy. Steve Metas. So,
we're going to what's on to go and do, and then a show to finish.
All right, Tyler's going to wrap me up.
Before we go, Jason, he's based in New South Wales, is he?
Jason's from Grafton. No,
Blind man.
Who are we talking about? Sorry,
Blind Garage.
Blind Garage. Jason is at Grafton.
Oh, okay.
And then DJ is in Perth. DJ that was over here that did the video, if you watch DJ's channel tonight, Automotive Carnage.
Yep.
You'll see the shed tour of here and everything over on Automotive Carnage. He's come all the way from Perth. So, and that's like 10 hours out of Perth, like out near Kalgoorlie, like right out in the middle of nowhere. But
yeah, he was the one that was at your shed there that time, a couple of weeks ago.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, Jason he travelled up from Grafton, and for the event at Aussie Rivals, he got on a public transport at like 3 a.m. or something to get up to Aussie Rivals to not get down the track, unfortunately, thanks to Willowbank. But we won't say anything more on that.
All right, we better head off.
Oh, well.
Tyler's shutting me down.
Bring on...
we tried.
Mike then, eh?
100%, Johnny. 100%.
All right, guys.
All right.
Time for what's on. We'll see you next week, James, and maybe you as well, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll see.
No worries, gents. As always, people, come on. Come to Discord. Come to Discord.
Exactly.
That's it. We're on here for a laugh. I mean, look at Dave. He's so much fun to deal with.
Time for a drive. Let's go for a run. Let's take the car.
Yeah, sure. Tyler, hide the keys.
Quick tally
down. With me.
Have a good weekend, all guys, and see you next Thursday.
See you later.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, let's quickly spin this wheel.
What do we got? The Marth off wheel?
Yep.
We got no Hoff tonight. I've not seen the Hoff in chat all night. Have you?
No.
He's hiding. We'll ring him tomorrow.
Late night dinage. All right, we're back.
We're back?
Hoff won the roll because it apparently didn't finish.
Completely broke it. It was Dave.
Yes.
Dave tripped over the cords.
Yes, Hoff won. Hoff won the roll.
Dave got tangled up in the leads. Oh! Who'd let this guy loose? I haven't even drank a whole
They want a
bottle yet.
respin. All right, we'll do a respin. Hopefully it doesn't kill our internet again.
I haven't even completed the bottle yet. We're going again.
Yep, they called for a re-roll.
Dance it out, Dave.
Hoff.
Here we go.
Oh, he's done it twice. He's just killing it. Killing it. Bloody Hoff is not even here.
I told you it's Hoff won.
Oh, come on. Come on. It's all over. It's all over, Red Rover. Do you ever know what Red Rover is, Tom? You ever heard of that?
I have heard of that saying, yes.
Do you know what Red Rover is? You
No.
never played Red Rover at school?
Oh, yes. It's like a
Who
running
played
game,
Red
isn't it?
Rover at school? Come on, tell us.
Isn't it like a running game?
Yeah, you had to
You
get
gotta, like, run
across and
past
then
people. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we used to play that in phys ed in primary school.
Yeah, you had to get past them and then smash you.
It was usually tag. 'Cause
You said thank you topic. When I was at school, it was smasher. Take him out. But then it got a bit political. Anyway,
All right.
What's on, Toller?
Downshift, Gold Coast night meet, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. on Friday, tomorrow, Carrara Markets. And then on Saturday, straight into Saturday, the Caboolture Regional Car Club Show and Shine and Swap Meet, 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Caboolture Showgrounds. Outcast Auto Club and Crew Club Cruise to Caboolture Swap Meet and Show and Shine. They're also heading out to the Caboolture Showgrounds. Cars and Coffee on the Gold Coast, 238 Mudra Bar Road.
This is Saturday.
7:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. It certainly is Saturday. Envious Burger Night, June, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. at Nicolate. Family fun night on out there. Joe's Diner, Bike Night.
Oh,
4
family
p.m.
fun night at Nicolate.
Mhm.
That's this weekend.
Yeah.
I said we'd go up there and say good day.
Well, we're a bit busy.
Oh, we've got your birthday.
Yes.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Sorry, Aaron. Nick. I'll send you
Next
a message
month.
tomorrow. It was a family event, and I
There we
at Willowbank. I said we'd be out there with bells on. We'll be there.
There we go. There's also Cars and Culture, I believe, on Saturday afternoon at Espresso 25. It's not on our events calendar here, but I did see it pop up in my feed today. Cars and Coffee at Link Drive Yatla, 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. at On The Run Cafe. Monster Truck Mania is on as well on Saturday, 19th of June at 7 p.m. at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, and then on Sunday again at 1 p.m. And JDM Festival 2021 is on at Sydney Motorsport Park, 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, we got All Jap Day at Earnshaw Road, Banyo, 7:30 a.m. till 12 p.m. I really wanted to get up to that, but I think I might be a little bit incapacitated early in the morning. Old School at Rocks,
might be like me.
7:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. Rocks Cafe in Griffin. Cars and Coffee, Bikes and Brews is on. Bracken Ridge Tavern, 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. That's from Stephen Lever's Car Club. The Rust and Chrome Cruisers. Car Show and Family Fun Day is on from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. at Mount Gravatt Showgrounds. The Lakeside Off-Street Drags is on from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. at Lakeside International Raceway. And last but not least, the Inner West Sunday Cruise is on. Meeting up at Rydalmere Bunnings at 11 a.m. and leaving for a cruise at 12 p.m.
All the way at Rydalmere.
to the Newport Surf Lifesaving Club.
Well done, Tyler. I didn't keep up with any of that.
Run till midnight. I would if I could, but that's a bit late to be driving home.
What?
Midnight. Trev wants us to go till midnight
Kick
so that they can
ass.
say happy birthday.
Love at the table last that long.
We can all drop a comment tomorrow.
I'll pass out the
Facebook
corner
group.
before midnight. But Tyler can keep it going, as he usually
In the
does.
Facebook group, post up your favourite meme of me tomorrow for my birthday. There you go. You might have to make one. There's only one that's ever been posted on Facebook.
Thanks to Tay.
Yep.
Tay did that. Good on you, mate. Oh, well, Toller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've celebrated hard for your birthday tomorrow.
And then you're going to do it again on Saturday.
I'll have a couple more. And then I'm going to throw axes. We're going axe throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Axe throwing on Saturday.
Yep, we are.
Down the old lumber punks. You've got to get out and check that out. This will be a bit of fun.
Yep.
If you want to come along, message us. We'll include you. We'll see. Tyler's like, what?
I don't know if our booking will suit.
We'll make it happen. We're big. We're celebrities. 100%. I am when I'm drunk. I hope you've had fun. I'm sure you've had a good laugh tonight at me, at my expense. I hope you have, because that's what I'm here for. Otherwise, it just piss Solar off. But he'll put up with it if you're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it works, Solar?
Basically, yeah.
Good on you guys. Thank you for 6,000. We've gone from 6,002 to 6,000.
Oh, no.
Last time I looked, we lost 2. Yes, we're still at 6,000.
Good stuff. At least we didn't go back under.
We're still at 6,000 at the end of the show.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
We did lose a couple.
Subscribing, donating.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mad Cow Mark, again, for the $100 donate. That's massive. You're a legend.
Mate. And not only from us, but also from Richo. Liam up at Richo's Customs.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, he's got a couple of $100 in his pocket and stuff, thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And a heap of stickers and everything else we sent him as well. So
Yep.
we've got the printing going on here as well. So if you want something done, hit us up. We can help you out.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Stay in that right lane.
Cheers, guys. Tyler's got to put drunk Dave to bed.